everybody. My name is Frankie McDonald. You're listening to SimpCast with Chrissie Mayr. I'm Frankie McDonald.
I don't know if this is real, but thanks for the $10 Sound Horizons. Could you shout out to my friend Nick Gurr? Okay. You got me. He's a huge fan of yours since the Stern days. Nicholas Gurr. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't realize you're my babysitter. Wow, are you okay, Michael? I was just saying, this is a safety thing. No,
The Star Wars Lego set Death Star. But can you chug a sparkling water and not burp? Oh my gosh. What do I do?
I'll tell you, let's open one thing. Can Tony grab something from the mail sack and pass it over to Perry? Open it. Chrissie Mayr sent a package.
I'll open it.
Let Tony open it, Perry, and he'll hand it to you.
Wait.
That. One. Hold on. Look at that. Make sure nothing falls out. Oh!
Chrissie Mayr podcast. Hold on.
Oh! Look at this, Perry.
This chick has got some major killer-looking stuff.
She likes you.
Look at that. Thank you very much, Chrissie, for the...
Don't strangle her.
Last thing I would do.
Oh, my God.
Ooh, look at that. Let's see that.
Look at that.
All right, dear Perry. Thanks for doing SimpleCast. Can't wait to meet you. Love, Chrissie Mayr. Darling, darling, darling. This is a beautiful photo. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you. That's so gorgeous. Thank you.
Are you going to get a frame for that, Perry?
Eventually.
In about 30 years.
I'll just put it in the file.
Are these for the car? We each get one. Can I have one?
Take one.
Absolutely. Let's see.
And there's a card.
What spot?
Oh, you're going to be on that show. You're going to be on that show in person in April. In May.
Oh, magnet. Here,
This is a.
I will put it on your fridge.
This is a refrigerator magnet.
Why don't you put that up on the refrigerator right now?
Yeah, I'll put it on the fridge.
Yeah, Tony,
right
why don't
now.
you get that on there?
And that was that shirt. And here's SimpCast. Thank you very much.
There you go. You can, next time you go on her show, you can wear those. That's...
I don't know what this is all about.
Okay.
I just thought we were friendly, and obviously we're not. I mean, it's just very obvious.
See now, this is where, as a host, Chrissie can jump in. She actually had a good sense of that. She's like, you guys are kind of going in circles now.
I felt that too, like you're spinning.
One more question of the other person about this issue with an answer, and then we're going to move on.
No, I mean, I don't even care. It's just obviously Britt has.
Okay, but I care, and I'm trying to move on. It's not like we finished a topic and moved on to a new topic. I literally am not even done talking about the reason why we're streaming. So I just think...
Oh, she's okay. She's really pissed.
Well, if you look at this,
what are you doing?
Hello, happy Sunday, happy SimpCast Sunday. It is April 23rd. My goodness. We didn't start too late today. Pretty good, guys. Welcome to SimpCast. We are here to simp for you. You can simp for us if you like. We have a special guest, a special male guest coming in a little bit later on, Mr. Razorfist, to promote his new comic book. But we got a hot panel of ladies coming on shortly. But before I bring them in, I want to promote my stand-up shows. I'm so excited. Tuesday, I go to Vegas. This, I feel like, has been a long time coming. I've been really looking forward to this trip. It's going to be basically 2 weeks away. I'm going to really miss the dogs. We got the Geeks and Gamers FNT meetup on Wednesday at the Millennium Fandom Bar. The RSVPs have closed, so if you somehow missed the window to get in for the meetup, I better see you at my stand-up show the following evening, Thursday, April 27th at the Space. Tickets are going. If it sells out, we may add a late show, but get in there and get those tickets right now before they sold out. But I'm really excited for the meetup, really excited for the comedy show. Lila Hart will be featuring for me. Keanu Thompson is coming out as well from New York. We're going to be travel buddies. We're going to be staying in a hotel together, scissoring, the whole deal. Then we're going to Texas. We're going to do a couple of appearances in Austin. Then I'll be in Dallas that whole first week of May. Popping on Alex's show at the Blaze. Then I'm going to be headlining at Hyenas May 5th and 6th. 2 shows Friday, 2 shows Saturday with Lila Hart and Keanu Thompson. 2 of the funniest ladies I know. I know you're probably sitting there thinking, wow, it sounds like a lot of women, Chrissy, for a stand-up show. I don't know if I'm going to like that. As a person with a penis, I don't know if I'm going to laugh. I guarantee you and your penis will be cracking up. Get your tickets for Dallas now. At my website, ChrissieMayr.com. And then we got Richmond, Virginia, Wednesday, August 9th at the Sandman Comedy Club. Then we got Anime Matsuri. My first time going to this convention. I'm really, really excited. I'm pretty sure I'm going to go with Hot April from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. What the hell's her last name? April O'Neil, of course. Irish. How could I forget? I'm going to do Hot April O'Neil, possibly in blackface. Who knows? I don't know if I want to do a modern version or go old school. But there will be cosplaying. Of course, it's Anime Matsuri. How could you not? SimpCast will be doing a panel and a booth at this convention August 10th through the 13th. And I'm headlining that same weekend in Houston, Friday, August 11th at the Secret Group. 7 o'clock show, nice and early. So you have time to drink before, after, during. It's going to be great. If you know you're going to be at the convention, get your tickets now. ChrissieMayr.com. And I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be fun, y'all. Wow. We had a kick-ass member stream last night. Really, really fun. First hour was public. Then we went private, and I think we went another 3 hours. It was just a blast. It felt like a fun hang. Military to Mommy, thanks for Super Chat. Since you never say it, hit the like button. I don't say it. I'm going to start saying it more. Everybody hit the like button. Hit the notifications button. YouTube is throttling me as per usual. But get in there, like it and subscribe. Mondo Spieler, thanks for becoming a YouTube member. Oh my God, the behind the scenes chat room is filling up. Guys, I'm on a fast. This is why if I sound retarded, it's because I'm doing intermittent fasting and I'm going 16 hours without eating, and then you have a small window to eat. But like if you don't eat enough in that window, you're going to feel like you're about to pass out for the rest of the day. So that's what's going on with me right now. Oh my God. Yes. Courtney had fun last night. She was in the members chat. I'm pretty sure we're going to set her up with Ruben. That's going to happen. We're here to make love matches, people. Okay. That's really what I want to do. Okay, y'all. I'm bringing in this kick ass. Oh, thanks, Deb, for the super sticker. Thank you. I'm bringing in this kick ass lineup of gals and one man. We're allowed one man, the token man. We got Freely Ashley, Brittany Venti, Lila Hart, Haley Kennington, and sharp and pointy, it's Razorfist. Hello.
Sharp and pointy in all the right places. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Where
I'm glad to be here.
You're the only man, so we're gonna have to take turns with you. Wow, I don't even know. I don't know. I don't know what to say. Sometimes you miss. Sometimes you say something funny. Hello, Freely Ashley.
Hi. How are you?
I'm super. We had an awesome episode earlier this week, and then I decided that we were besties, and now you're on SimpCast.
It's pretty fun. I'm pretty excited.
Ashley and I bonded over the Eliza Blue drama. She was someone who was like going in pretty deep with the research. And now, oh my God, this is like the top row is all like Eliza Blue survivors, really, is what we are. Brittany Venti, the biggest survivor of them all.
Eliza, I don't understand that whole thing. You guys were right on top of that. I don't know.
Yeah, it's not much to understand. Just somebody kind of like lying about being a sex trafficking victim or fibbing, whatever. It's and then Venti was suspended off Twitter for what?
I
2
did
months?
see that. I did see that. The troublemaker getting kicked off of the interwebs.
Yeah.
Yeah, they kicked me off, but at least in return, Eliza has had to take her silence voluntarily, at least for her, though. Mine wasn't as voluntary. But
true.
Yeah, hello.
Huh, Venti, where's your cat?
Spooky is on the top of this cat tower, grooming himself.
Is that a new cat tower? Because the middle part looks pretty scratched up already.
No, my new one is behind my desk. I had to make 2
Ooh.
because they get into territory disputes.
True. They get very meowy. Venti!
Hello.
What's new? What's popping? What's cracking? I saw you hanging out with Vic last night and Lila. That was so cool.
Yeah, we went to dinner to like our spot, and it was just a casual dinner. It was cool. It was chill.
That's good. Yeah.
But Vic said hi.
Oh, yeah, he sent me a picture. I was like, what? I was like, oh, this is from last night. Holy cow. So yeah, he definitely wants to hang Lila like when we're in Dallas. And I was like, I don't know, things are getting pretty busy, but I wanna try to carve out some time. He knows of a shooting range nearby, so we gotta try to set that up.
Yeah.
So we can pew pew. Hi, Lila.
Hello.
Good to see you.
Good to see you. I get to see you in a few days.
Oh my God. When do you get to Vegas? Oh, you get to Vegas Tuesday night also, right?
Tuesday. Yeah, Tuesday.
You went
night.
over this. Yeah.
I'm excited.
It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. I'm like, I want to tell everybody where we're staying, but that's probably not a great idea because I haven't figured out how to do code names at hotels yet. So yeah. Wow, those are some feathers.
Yeah, I met this really cute bird like 9 years ago.
Uh-oh.
And the feathers are not from the bird, but it just made me think of this bird. I'll show you guys this bird.
I saw it was it on your Twitter?
Yeah, there you go.
It's always fun when you say, I met this bird.
Look at this bird, though.
Wow.
I know. You sound like a dude in a speakeasy in the 1930s. So I met this bird.
Oh my God, the laundry's beeping.
I loved it. We only met for like 30 minutes. I met him at a pet store. I didn't take him home, but I took photos with it. Anyway, I'm wearing these earrings.
One of the best times I've ever had in my life was to go to, what's it called? The Crocodile Palace, the alligator place in Florida, in Orlando, Gator City, Gator Town, Gatorland. They have a little aviary in Gatorland. You go, it's like $10 or something. And for like whatever, you get like a stick covered in birdseed and you walk in there. And then within moments, you're covered in little birds and they're like hopping on your hands, like chewing on your stick. It's like the most adorable, like whimsical, fun thing I've ever done in my life. Like you guys haven't lived till you've been covered in parakeets.
I think they do that at the San Diego Wildlife Zoo. Am I crazy?
Okay,
I seem to remember that.
I want to do an aviary tour. I want to just go everywhere. And then they land on your head and then they're like hopping around. It's so cute. It's really cute. It's worth it though. They're chewing on, okay, like you get little sticks covered in seeds, bird seeds. And then it's fun. They're like popsicle sticks. And then
yeah, it's all good fun until they turn you into a guano splatter painting. Let's be real. That's all.
And they
birds
tell
do.
you one of the rules is that you can't walk regularly. You have to shuffle your feet because the birds can like get underfoot and they don't want you to squash any. That's also my worst nightmare. But yeah, very excited for the shows with Lila. We're going to be in Vegas at the Space on the 27th. That's, I guess, this Thursday, technically. And then we'll be in Dallas at Hyenas, May 5th and 6th. 2 shows Friday, 2 shows Saturday. It's going to be freaking awesome. We got to figure out what we're going to wear. It's a lot to pack for 2 weeks.
Have you started packing?
I started, yeah. I started packing my clothes. Toiletries are easiest to pack first because that's not, your emotions are not involved in that at all. You're just like, all right, I know what I'm using right now. I know how much I'm going to use in 2 weeks. But when you get into clothes, you're like, all right, what am I going to wear to this show? What's going to be the outfit for Texas versus Vegas? Like, do I want to bring slutty Vegas clothes or do I want to be a classy lady? So that's what's going through my mind.
I haven't started packing yet. I'm going to pack tomorrow.
Do you guys like packing?
Hey.
For trips?
Sorry.
I like your dog. Maybe your dog is trying to tell you something.
I can see Lila's eyes. Lila's eyes are filling with rage.
What kind of dog is it? How much meat?
Yeah, let's show us your dog.
He's a Cane Corso. He's a big boy. Come here, bud.
Ooh.
Come here. Yeah.
lot
I'm
of
not sure if he's a big meaty boy. He won't show up on camera because he's blue. But
it'd be so funny if your dog was like the only thing in color, like you're all in black and white. And
that would be awesome.
Like Pleasantville.
Just like Clifford the Big Red Dog or Blue's Clues.
Oh. Speaking of big red dogs, hi Haley Kennington.
Hey, how are y'all?
Oh my gosh, my redheaded sister. I missed you.
I missed you too. I've been watching your streams though. It's been crazy recently.
It's been crazy.
You've had some good guests on.
Try to. I'm always and I feel bad when people go, "Oh, I've been recommending you this person," and like, if you feel like I'm ignoring your guest suggestions, don't. I mean, I might be a little, but I'm not trying to ignore them. We have a little area in the Discord to put guest suggestions, and then just keep harassing me because you guys have a very good eye for people and good taste.
And now you're stuck with this piece of shit. I mean,
wait, you mean you?
Yeah. This is what we in the business called self-deprecating humor.
Yes. Yeah. My dad used to call it self-defecating.
Yes.
I had to explain the difference, and then I realized that he was just joshing me. What's new, Haley? Anything? I love your background. Do you look like you're in a rich, like a really bougie restaurant's bathroom?
I'm in the corner. No, it's just a tapestry, but thank you. New stuff. I'm writing for the Publica, which is the Quartering and Sydney Watson's new website. So you guys need to check that out. I need to plug that real quick. They're going to have, the Publica.
How have I not heard of this?
They're going to have all kinds of different shows and a lot of names that you know. Savannah Hernandez and let's say Lauren Southern.
I've been living under a rock. This is the first I've heard of this.
Yeah, we just went live with it Tuesday, so we're just sort of cranking things up. But
this Publica?
New. Yep, that Publica.
Wow, obese Grammy. This is great. I don't have to search everywhere for articles to talk about. I can just go here.
Yeah, it's going to be pretty cool. Savannah's doing some, man on the street stuff.
Wow.
Lauren Southern and Anna have a show together. I know Jeremy's going to have his on. Sydney will have her on. We've got a couple of other things working.
Cool.
Yeah.
This is awesome. This is so exciting. What a great idea.
Yeah, it's pretty hype.
I've been reading your articles over there, Haley.
Oh, good. Thank you.
Yeah,
Appreciate it.
Yeah, they've been really good.
Yeah, I figured I could plug it real quick. Thank you.
So there's community notes, which I was aware of that. That's Jeremy Hambley and Sydney Watson. Then there's Jeremy dictated but not read with Jeremy Hambley. Okay, so that's his on his own. FemK Ultra with Lauren Southern and Anna Slats. Oh, I don't know Anna Slats, but that sounds like it could be a great porn name as well.
I'm excited for that show, actually. I think
no,
it's
wait.
going to be interesting.
That would be Anna Slots. Up at 5 with Justin Mitchell. I don't know Justin either.
He does sort of a health and exercise podcast. I think it's going to come out in May. So yeah, I mean, there's lots of stuff growing and building.
Does he mean up at 5 as in AM?
I'm assuming.
Ugh, not interested.
I get up before then, but yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think it should be pretty cool. If you guys want to go and check it out.
You're up before 5 a.m., Haley?
Yeah, I get up at 3 every day. I've been doing that for probably a decade or so.
Wow.
Are you a nurse?
No, I like to be up when the world is still and quiet. You know, I can gather my thoughts. I get a lot of writing done. I try to exercise then, and I get up before the kids get up so that I'm not too hateful. I have to have my coffee and stuff before they get up.
What time do you go to bed?
Well, it depends. Here lately, pretty late, but I try to get in bed by 8, but I don't go to bed. Probably I don't fall asleep till like 10 or 10:30 or something.
Oh, 11:30, 12:30.
Yeah, I've got sort of a body
clock. You get 5
clock
hours
now.
of sleep.
Roughly, yeah. My body just sort of wakes me up now. Usually I don't need an alarm, so.
What? Wow.
That's so
Is
cool.
Is this whole 8 hours of sleep thing a myth? Am I just like wasting my life
No, it
in bed?
absolutely is, dude. Sleep is for fat people.
I think 8 hours is too much. Well, I think 8 hours. I mean, I don't know. I guess it depends on the person, but this has worked for me. So.
Gosh, I was just taking a nap earlier. Now I feel like shit.
Yeah,
I'm having an iced coffee right now.
I have my
gosh, you're
coffee too.
Wait, I'm just so impressed. I mean,
Yeah.
ideally in my mind, I've always thought like, oh, it'd be so cool to be like an early bird person because early bird gets the worm.
That's right. That's right. By the time everybody else is getting up, I've already put a few hours in, so I feel pretty good about the day by then.
Camelot goes to sleep at 5 a.m. Yeah, same thing. I feel like Anne and Brittany have a similar schedule where sometimes you go to bed at like 8 a.m. or something.
Not anymore. I fixed it I think like a week or so ago or a couple weeks ago. Sean and I are on human hours now instead of
Oh, that's good.
owl hours.
Is that hard to adjust?
No, I've been getting tired at like 2 a.m. So I think it's pretty solid. It actually felt really nice to be out in the sunlight today. I felt like my body was like screaming, like, you know, you're really thirsty and you just start chugging the water. That's how my body felt, but with the sunlight. It was like, please, just another second of a ray, please.
It was chugging the sun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard that you're supposed to like put your whole chest out in the sun for 20 minutes a day. So I'm like, all right, I feel like these people are collaborating with Free the Nipple.
Yeah, it sounds like something invented by like Maxim magazine writers or something. That sounds like some bullshit.
Yeah, I was like, this
I mean,
sounds like
I think it's more like you'd want like your skin exposed to the sun. Like I've even heard just sitting by a window is better than nothing. So
and then going like this.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh my god, this is crazy. I have to bring up Razorfist's comic book, Ghost of the Badlands. This is insane. Are you not completely blown away by how well this is done? This came out what, Friday afternoon?
Yeah. We tripled it. It's absolutely crazy. I guess people are just ready for a Western or something. I don't know. It seems like Westerns have been kind of coming back like a little bit of late with Yellowstone. Not that we should hold that against the genre. In 1883 and some of the other ones that are, I mean, gosh, Martin Scorsese, I think, is making one right now. So,
wow. So did you ever imagine that it would hit 158 plus K in like less than a whole weekend, basically?
No, our goal was 50. And keep in mind, I don't set the goals. I don't handle any of I've never done a crowdfunding thing. I kind of hate crowdfunding. I've gone through a traditional publisher every time.
Why do you hate crowdfunding? Does it feel like too ASCII or too like?
It feels like you're not. I never feel comfortable with something where you're, oh, give me money now and I'll give you something later. Like that always, you know what I mean? Like I'll shake my ass on a stream for some money because you're enjoying it, so you're paying me in the moment. You know what I mean? But like the whole give me a whole shitload of money and then I'll give you something later. I don't know. It's I just don't like it. Something about it kind of puts me off, but still, like George, the artist, had done it a bunch of times. He was like, dude, I've handled this a bunch of times. Don't worry about it. So I'm like, okay, cool. He's fulfilled a bunch of campaigns. So I trust him to handle it. And I'll be like writing updates and stuff. It's not like I'm uninvolved, but he's knocking it out of the park right now. So.
Wow. Yeah, don't feel bad about, raising money and then delivering a product. It's like people trust you. People know you, love you from all the streams that you appear on. Same thing with George. People love his illustrations. They're so they have such a specific look to them. Like I remembered his work because it was in the back of SimpCast, and he was just the first couple of drawings of like Joe Biden, and it's really remarkable. You guys make a great team. I'm so excited for this. And I just ordered mine. Nice. So when do you think they'll be shipped out? Maybe summer, maybe late spring?
Dude, he's burning the midnight oil. I wouldn't expect him to take too long. It might take a little longer now that we've hit the color goal, right? There was a stretch goal to have a color edition. So it'll probably take a hair longer, but he's like a page a day guy, and he's already got over 1/10 of it done. So it's like, yeah, like he's rocking and rolling. He's got the whole thing thumbnailed out. So I wouldn't expect this to take too terribly long. His time frame right now is to start shipping in like late autumn, early winter. So he's gonna rock and roll with this.
Other than a color cover, or like, is it just the cover, or is it the whole book?
The whole comic, a whole color edition.
Whoa.
Yeah, he's known for doing color, right? Those creepy Joe Biden, you ain't black comics and so forth. So I mean, you couldn't really do that gag without color. But so he's known for that. I wouldn't expect him to struggle with it too much. He's already done some test pages and whatnot. We want to try something a little different for the color, like maybe something like muted, kind of sepia looking, like a Western, a little more Western looking. But yeah, that's the plan so far. I can't believe, I can't thank everyone enough for making it this much of a success in such a short time.
Any other goals? Like if you hit 200K, or did you not think this far?
We didn't initially. I mean, we had some other kind of pie in the sky ideas, but we never expected to hit this far. We have added some more stretch goals. They're a little bit tentative, but yeah, we've added some more just in case, right? I think one of them is I'll add an additional story that I draw myself. I actually started out as a comic artist, so either a story that I draw myself or write myself or something like that. We'll have a backup story added on. We're going to have some extra covers rather that other people do, some artists that I've worked with in the past.
Ooh. And,
some other cool stuff. He wants to do a map, like an Old West map of the town on cloth.
Whoa.
Which, yeah, I think his wife does kind of stuff like that, or he knows some people who can print like that. So
she's a knitter.
yes. So she's ready to rock and roll on some of that stuff. So I'm really excited to see what he comes up with.
Wow, I'm so excited. Guys, go to Indiegogo.com. It probably is going to be the first campaign that shows up just because of the success of it. It's called Ghost of the Badlands. Order your things. This is my great promo. Order your things. Get on it. All right, maybe I'll play the teaser in a little while, but it's so exciting. Wow. Oh, this is for Razorfist. Millennial Reason Razor loved your Lincoln Dictator video. Epic take. Also, finally a Western Renaissance. Can't wait for the book.
Right on.
What was your Lincoln Dictator video about?
Oh, just pissed off the entire internet. Nothing to worry about. I just called Abraham Lincoln a dictator. That's all. I'm making friends wherever I go. but no, it was actually kind of it was a discussion of how Abraham Lincoln suspended habeas corpus during his presidency, arrested a bunch of people without trial. Luckily, that'll never happen again, right?
No. Yeah.
Bunch of people held for months on end without any charge or legal representation. Certainly not. So, discuss some of his. I didn't actually get that much into his corruption as a railroad lawyer, but there's a whole side to Lincoln that people haven't heard of, so I just made a video about that.
No, I think people cut him too much slack because he freed the slaves. I bet there's deep dark secrets under there,
which he didn't even do
under that hat.
In his lifetime, he didn't even free the slaves. That happened via amendment after his death. He during his life he did the Emancipation Proclamation, but the Emancipation Proclamation only applied to areas in revolt, so Confederate territory, places he didn't control. His own Secretary of State was like, dude. William Seward said something to the effect of, we show our affection for slavery by freeing slaves where we cannot reach them and holding people in bondage where we can. I think that was his exact quote.
Wow, you're like a real history nerd.
A little bit. I feel a little exposed.
Oh.
I think that's really cool, man. Not enough people know about history, so that's pretty cool.
It is super cool. Thank you, Kyle Kluken. Yeah, I don't mean to. I'm not really making fun of you. Just having fun. Thank you, Kyle Kluken. Yes, it is good times. Good times indeed. Push-ups. Happy birthday, Frankie McDonald. Yes, Frankie McDonald's birthday is tomorrow. Tune into Wet Spot on Compound Media at 7 p.m. Eastern. We will be doing a very special Frankie McDonald birthday show. Whatever. Amy will be on. I think Matt Mead will be on. Chris and Aria Cade will be on the show. There'll be some fun surprises. So yeah, tune in. Critical orc theory. My mama told me not to believe what they say in schools. Queen Galadriel was always an orc. Oh boy. Push-ups. Razorfist, have you read What Shall We Ask of Writers by Albert Maltz?
Yeah. I mentioned it in my my video about the communist the House Un-American Activities Committee in Hollywood in the 1940s. That was so Albert Maltz is a screenwriter. He wrote a bunch of old 30s and 40s films, actually really good films. He's a very good writer. Also a commie. So he was one of the blacklisted Hollywood 10. And he was one. He actually read the book The God That Failed and some of the other books that started to come out in the late 30s, early 40s about how, hey, Stalin's over here purging people. This is not a land of milk and honey. And so he started asking questions. And then he wrote he also resented the fact that communists in Hollywood tended to turn all of their scripts into just ideological screeds. Right?
Wow.
They were writing Hollywood films and basically turning them into propaganda. So he wrote this whole article in a socialist magazine. I forget what it was called. It wasn't People's Weekly World, but it was one of those. And it was basically just saying, hey, here's the problem with being a commie and inserting it into your work. And he was still a communist at the time, right? And the entire sort of socialist communist community in Hollywood, which was considerable at the time, raked him over the coals. He had to go on an apology tour. And when I say apology tour, they browbeat him for hours in a private house. They brought in VJ Jerome, who was the head of the Communist Party USA, which at that time was funded by Russia, and browbeat him until he finally recanted. And then he had to do the apology circuit. They would, if there was a Hollywood party, Albert Maltz would have to get up at the podium and I'm so sorry. I wrote that article. I feel so bad. And it was basically a struggle session.
Wow.
Yeah, it was pathetic. And he wound up being one of the blacklisted Hollywood 10. He was a true believer. He stuck to communism, even though they treated him like that.
Here, I thought communism was new to us.
Right? None of that sounds familiar. None of it.
Yeah. Wow. This is great. I feel like Razorfist is going to make us all look really dumb. We'll just stay away from the history questions. Dashing Road question for Brittany. Thoughts on Pro Jared's way of handling accusations of dating a minor? Is it correct to ignore the claims until charges are filed? Okay, I have no idea what that is about.
From what I heard, the way he handled it was actually pretty smart and turned out decent for him. Though I can't forgive Pro Jared for his Sailor Mercury cosplay. So
is that like a content creator?
Yeah.
Or YouTuber? Okay.
Yeah.
I think he worked for Screw Attack back in the day, back when Screw Attack was still around.
Oh, okay. Sounds spicy. Giga Mango Fanta. So where do groomers belong? The magical chipping machine of wood. 2, target practice for lead nerf. Or 3, in a chamber of not so secret gas. Well, 1 is going to be messy. I guess I would go with 3. But, you know, with these gas prices, it's going to be tough too. They all have their issues. This is obviously
Especially
a problematic
natural
question.
gas prices.
Yeah. natural gases. Oh my God. I guess while we're on the topic of the pedos, oh my goodness, this clip right here. My goodness. Okay, I want to pull this up. This was a guy we found. And we're trying to figure out if this is like a sexual proclivity or if this person is like trolling all of us. Let me pull this up here. This guy believes he's a 6-year-old girl. My goodness. Okay, first of all, I would have died for a Barbie house like this when I was little.
Mm-hmm.
He just looks like Ed McMahon in a wig.
He's about to give somebody a big check.
Hi.
Uh-uh.
And I was thinking maybe we should wake her up and she'll play the piano for us. Would you like that?
Who is this for? My God, where is this?
Melanie, it's Stephanie. Did you wake up for our friend and practice your piano? Hi,
Even the
Stephanie.
cat is like, what
I
the
love
fuck are you
playing
doing?
piano. Thank you. That's a great idea. Okay, let's go.
He's trying to get out of the house.
Oh, the
Yeah.
cat's cute. It looks like a cow.
Remember when we had mental asylums?
What happened to them? Oh wow, even there's an elevator in this house? Damn.
And to play the piano, Melanie has to bend her legs because she has to fit under the piano. And
Do you think this person had like a mental break or
Yeah, I think they're dissociating.
So that guy, I just did a video, and he was in it about trans age, which is what he claims to be, and he abandoned his like 7 children and his wife. Yeah.
What?
Yeah,
Of course,
and
the guy has a family. Yeah.
yeah, and he like made headlines in like 2015. So he's been living like this ever since. Because I think this is more of a recent video because I like went through his channel when I was doing mine. But yeah, it's a rough story.
Oh, Kelly Cadigan is here. Hello, Kelly.
Is that like
I'm trying to
Sporty
add
Spice?
you.
What is that?
Yeah. Hi, Kelly.
Hi,
Oh, turn your phone sideways if you can.
Happening.
What's up? This is what's happening. We are watching. I didn't know trans age was a thing. Oh wow, she really is playing the piano.
relaxing, eh?
Oh my God.
Makoto's enjoying it.
I mean, he is
Makoto.
doing a very good job taking care of these plants, but
Hi. See Makoto at the window. Hi, Makoto.
Thank
That's
goodness
what
we're
we
not
do
allowed
in
to
our
bully anymore.
playtime. We just let Melanie play her piano,
wow, he named the Barbie doll after Melanie Mack.
and we just play along.
Big fan.
Everybody's happy. Thanks for watching.
Ah.
I've never been rooting for a buffering time more.
Oh no, why?
I don't
Kelly,
know. Do you
have you
prefer
heard
it to
of-
be frozen there on his neck or her neck? What am I supposed to say
On
again?
the neck.
Can someone tell
the
me the
neck
script?
meat. The neck meat. Kelly, have you heard of trans age?
I've heard of it, but I don't think it's like legit at all. This is just pedophilia.
I mean, it's just dolls, but tomorrow it'll be who knows what.
Well, just make
I
sure
mean,
that you don't call that on Twitter, Kelly, because they'll ban you for that now. If you call pedophiles, you now get suspended off of Twitter. So have fun with that.
Yeah, you can't say pedophile on Twitter.
No, people started calling lolicons pedophiles and they're banning them. Like literally the person would tweet like lolicons are pedophiles. By definition, they're attracted to children. And you just get nuked off of the platform for that. So you can't even call people pedophiles anymore.
And I thought like that had changed. Elon had bought Twitter, but that's still happening.
It's very suspect. I think it's his staff, to be honest, like Ella Irwin. I don't know if she's doing it specifically, but she's always in the middle of these things for some reason. So
Ella and Ella. What's up, Kelly? What's new? You've been crushing it. I've been seeing your videos all over. I feel like you're really hitting your stride.
Yeah. I've just been trying to post like every day, like trying to get my real out there, and people have really been responding to it. Mostly positive, which I've been shocked by. So it's been going pretty great.
Have you had any backlash from no longer listing or going by pronouns? Like you made a big like a video. They're like, all right, I'm not gonna have pronouns. Like you should be able to figure it out. Which I think is great. I think I don't know. You shouldn't need pronouns. Someone should just look at you. And if you're not passing, keep going. I don't know.
That should be the goal, right? Is that you would want people to look at you and just assume. And I guess that's not everybody's goal anymore.
Yeah. Oh no, your connection's a little squirrely, Kelly. I don't know if that's a Wi-Fi thing or what.
I don't know. Should I like leaving and coming back in? Is it for bad?
Yeah, try leaving and coming back in. Okay. Booted. Oh my god. I booted a trans person. Okay.
I watched her video. It was so funny when she was like, I worked way too hard to pass that I want you guys to know I'm a she, her. Okay. I worked too hard for me to have to put it in my bio. You should just know. It's really funny.
Yeah. That's great.
Well, that seems like it would be the goal if you're going to be trans, that you would want to blend in. You wouldn't want people to like like clock you right away.
But I think now we have a lot of people who just are changing their pronouns that might present as feminine, but they want to be referred to as he, him. Which is very confusing, or not even, sometimes it's not he, him, sometimes it's they, them, sometimes it's dragon.
Frog self.
Yeah, those ones are funny, I think. I would be like bird and bird self right today because I have my ears.
Like pronouns
you guys
are
can
just...
refer to me as bird, okay?
I feel like pronouns are just like a badge that exists separately. That's just kind of a virtue signal. You know what I mean? It's kind of like the sad state of the Ukrainian flag. Like those people haven't been through enough. Now they have to be like basically the universal symbol for like aberrant political beliefs. You know what I mean? Like you put it in the profile specifically to say a message that really has very little to do with your personal gender identity or whatever, you know. It's really just making that statement that you're in compliance basically with whatever you want to call it, ESG.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah,
it's just part of the club.
I want to bring this up. Let's see. Oh my god, some of these articles are so dumb, but I love the Daily Mail. Okay, maybe I'll start with this. Mystery. Okay, this. Oh my god, mystery death of animals. Let's see. Mystery mounts. Does cattle turn up dead with tongue removed? Heard about this, Texans? That would be you, Lila and Brittany.
I'm looking at it. Mystery mounts.
Okay. 6 cattle were mysteriously found. Only 6. I mean, that's still a lot of meat. They were mysteriously found dead with their tongues completely removed and no sign of blood spilled, mystifying Texas authorities this week. Ranchers in Madison County found a 6-year-old longhorn cross cow lying on her side. deceased and mutilated along state highway in east central Texas. The Madison Sheriff's Office said on Wednesday the animal's tongue had been completely removed from the body with no blood spill after a straight, clean cut with apparent precision. Had been made to remove the hide around the cow's mouth on one side, according to the sheriff's office. The cow did not seem to struggle during the incident. Maybe the cow was joining a cult or something. As the grass around the animal was undisturbed, no footprints or tire tracks were found in the area. Ranchers also said there were no predators or birds trying to scavenge the remains of the cow. That's very odd, which decayed untouched for several weeks while investigating the Longhorn Cross perplexing death. Authorities discovered there had only been 5 other similar occurrences along the same state highway. Not only 5, there had been 5, located in the Brazos County and Robertson County. For adult cows and 1 yearling. What's a yearling? I guess a little cow.
A baby cow, maybe?
It's a year old.
Yeah.
Oh, of course. 1 year.
I knew that.
They were reported dead by similar occurrences, lying on one side with the exposed side of their face cut along the jawline. Yikes.
Yeah, I think I know what this
is.
I have the answer, but
Chupacabra?
nobody's gonna like it, but I think it's Skinwalkers because it sounds identical from Skinwalker Ranch and how they describe that their cows would get cut up with like surgical precision on the actual cuts with blood missing, and cows and bulls are teleporting in places that they can barely fit and they seem dazed. So that's what it seems like to me. I think it's probably like alien / Skinwalker / portal.
This has been a paranormal thing for like decades, actually. It's been going on since like the 40s or 50s. They started
I've heard of this, that it happens with people. That like
what was the thing in the 90s they used to talk about on that show Sightings all the time? The goat sucker,
Unsolved Mysteries.
Right?
I love that
right
show.
Yeah, exactly, the chupacabra or whatever, like that whole thing.
What is this Skinwalker? Like, how is that like an alien?
Yeah.
Oh, they're
basically.
so creepy.
I think it's in the White House.
It's like a cryptid, kind of.
Yeah. Depends who you ask. Some people say it's a cryptid, like a kind of like a Bigfoot thing. Other people say it's aliens. I'm more inclined to believe it's aliens just because how the cuts will be so on point, like mathematically done, and like the teleporting and fucking with people. It seems like very emotionally intelligent. So I would assume it's an alien, especially if they're doing things that seem to ignore the principle of time with teleporting things around and such.
Damn.
Yeah, it's wild.
I don't like this one bit. They all had their tongues completely removed. On 2 of the 5 cows, authorities discovered it had a circular cut made removing the anus and external genitalia. Ew. The cut had been made with the same precision along the cuts. Yeah, who's doing that? Who's taking cow buttholes?
Well, and how could you do all this with such precision with no big mess? No, like I said, like there's no spillage or anything like that. Like that's crazy.
Yeah. If they didn't say that, I wouldn't have thought it was a Skinwalker, but that's the key word there. The precision and lack of blood and it happening so fast sounds like a Skinwalker to me.
What do you think they do with it? Like, what would they do with a cow butthole? Make like calamari out of it?
I had a lot of Mexican food.
Yeah.
I think they just like fucking with humans, to be honest, because they can.
Like doing very specific creepy stuff that they know humans can't do.
Yeah, just to troll us, essentially, because why not?
Or it's a sacrifice. In the later discoveries, there are no signs of disturbances in the grass, no blood spilled, no noticeable tracks, no predators, no birds scavenging. The cause of all death remains unknown.
Yeah, that's another part of it is like they say, the animals can sense that there's something wrong with it, so they stay away from it. They don't touch it. That's another reason to sort of think it's something beyond just human.
In October, 18 dead cows were found just outside of the town of Meeker. Some looked as though they were killed by wolves, but officials with Colorado Parks and Wildlife found no wolf tracks or evidence of the predator in the area. So either these wolves are wearing shoes or it's aliens. By November, at least 40 calves were reported dead. Yikes. What do the comments say? Because they have the best comments. New York Post. The cow mutilation has been raging for decades. Do a little research and you'll find the culprits are rather otherworldly. Not that I believe this, although I suspect it. The story goes that the reason why there is no blood is that the cow is taken up into a hovering craft, exsanguinated after a quick death. And is that a word? Razorfist?
It just means drained blood, I think.
Ew. And the removal of tissue like tongue and udders and now butthole is accomplished with laser-like precision instruments. The mutilated cow is then dumped. Wow. Yes, why a cow though? I mean, I guess better a cow than me. I want to keep my butthole. It could be aliens who, after dozens of years mutilating cattle, still haven't something out despite their advanced technology, or maybe the tongues were extracted for dark magic rituals. Perhaps these animals were tranquilized before being butchered, which accounts for no evidence of struggles around the carcasses. And necropsy would answer that. Why can't I read? Whichever rabbit hole you jump into, it's going to be deep. Dang. Someone thinks they're getting them for tongue sandwiches. The tongues were cut out because they knew they would talk. Right. No predators or birds were around, which means they might have used a chemical. Watch the Netflix documentary about Skinwalker Ranch, and the same thing is happening to cows out there when they observed why the scavengers won't touch them. Ooh, where was Beto O'Rourke at the time?
Right?
Oh my god. Yeah, maybe they're making Mexican tacos out of it. Wow. I feel like, it's bad enough our own government is trying to take out our farms. It's like we have skinwalkers also working together.
I was just gonna say, I thought genital mutilation was the government's job. What the fuck?
Yeah. Look, these cows wanted to transition. They wanted to identify as buttholeless. That is gross.
I want to get abducted. I think that would be kind of interesting.
What if you're not afraid of being killed or tortured, Lila?
No. No, I think I would make friends with them.
I think you would too. I think you're the only person who could do it. Like, you would immediately disarm them.
And then what if, okay, I think it would also be cool too if they impregnated me with an alien baby, so then I would have a hybrid.
She's put so much thought into this. I love it.
But that's
it is in Texas. There's a lot of aliens there. I don't know.
Some people think that's how people came to be. That aliens started banging cavemen to make us eventually put us on the path to this. So
it'd be cool.
I don't know. I just wouldn't want you to get probed. I wouldn't want them to take your butthole out.
Well, maybe they take it out and then put it back in.
Yeah. If they could put it back in precision stitching, like a plastic surgeon. Yeah. And if they're so good at doing this precision surgery, they're probably all gorgeous. Why would they let themselves have the dumb, stupid alien faces? Why wouldn't they know what to do to make themselves hot? Why wouldn't they?
They're probably around us. I mean, I think they probably walk among us. I think someone here on the panel is actually an alien, probably.
Who do you think Who do you think?
Who is it? Out yourself. Tell us.
I think it's not Razorfist, because if it was him, he would definitely brag about it. He would definitely put in subtle hints.
That's not factual.
I think it's Brittany because she keeps leaving, so I think it's.
Oh, yeah. The more we're talking about aliens,
You're just bullying me for being Aquarius. That's what it is.
Oh, somebody gave me a birthday book. Shoot, was it Hunter? It might have been Hunter, or somebody else on my. I can't remember. But are you guys familiar with the birthday book?
You got one, Chrissy?
Yeah. But that's what it looks like.
Oh my gosh.
It's white. It's every single birthday. It has a full explanation. It's all about you, your health, proclivities, advice, meditations. It's really cool.
That is awesome.
Yep. It's a big deal. A bunch of my shit fell off the thing. I'm hoarding a little bit. Only Lila shares my excitement. Midwest Troublemaker, ask Ashley about zombie babies.
No, this stupid. Okay. They made me watch this stupid movie and it was like about zombie babies. But here's the thing is especially when I was pregnant, I would have nightmares about zombie babies. And they're incredibly fast and they're terrifying. Okay. And like I used to have zombie nightmares like all the time. Like it was constant. So when I got pregnant and then I had zombie baby nightmares, it was terrifying. And then my husband had a dream about zombie babies and he was like, "You're right. They're incredibly fast." It was a horrible experience. I was like, "I told you, like you don't believe me." But yeah, so they made me watch this stupid zombie baby movie when they found out that I was terrified of zombie babies.
Aren't
so they were
all
zombies.
zombies? Aren't they already like zombies because they're up all night?
What?
The zombie babies, like, aren't they just up all night? I mean, isn't that like a real zombie? They don't really go to sleep ever. They're just up.
I mean, no, like, but no, like, they're. I can't describe it, dude. It's like they're so fast. They're so fast, and they could just go so quickly. It's not a fun experience. And every time I've had them, I wake up just like I don't want to sleep again. No, thank you. But yeah,
I like having
it's
dreams,
funny.
even if they're bad. I try to write them down or like really remember them. It's fun. Dreams, West Britannicus. I was about to super chat something nice about Sweet Lila, but then she started talking about birthing aliens from her butt. Oh boy. Matthew Hammond, how does Razorfist choose rageaholic cinema movies to review? These movie commentaries are works of art. Wow.
Thank you. Ever been to the Walmart 5 for $1 bin? that's basically it. You know, Showdown in Little Tokyo, like Cobra, Predator, you know, these kind of movies. Yeah, that essentially is how I do it. No, honestly, I actually have a big binder of like movies like that, basically, and I just pick random ones.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's not what I thought you would say. I thought you'd be like, go through this.
It's not a complicated process. The less you think about these movies, the better is honestly how it is.
Okay, cool. I'll go through a couple more. Voice of the People. Ask Ashley about about the zombie babies. Sorry, wow. Okay. People are really interested in your zombie baby dreams. Luis Cuervas, Razorfist has the best hair. Keep up, ladies. It's true.
What? I will not claim that in this company.
But you like obviously shampoo, conditioner, you're brushing it clearly. Like you're putting in some effort.
What? Oh yeah, and curlers,
Maybe
the whole 9
black
yards.
and white is what's hiding. You know what I mean? Because it looks nice, but maybe because
The great big disco ball thing that you put over your head at the salon, that whole thing.
You mean a dryer?
Is that seriously what that is?
Yeah, there are ones that just like they've made them look more modern now, and then they have dryers that are just like 2 circles that sort of like hover around your head. Those are a little creepy.
I have no idea.
Yeah. Oh boy! Oh my God! We have to talk about this because this is a Starbucks story, and I know I might. Some people feel strongly. Okay, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna go through these super chats. Wait, what are you showing me? Okay. All right, you're right there. Let's just hook your microphone back up, Frank. Then you can talk whenever you want. Midwest Troublemaker. Ashley, I love you. Oh, look at that.
Thanks, Midwest.
We got Simps here. I love it. Anti-pattern. Hey, Chrissy, did you know that you and Brittany have an AI model file at Cividia? What? No, that creeps me
Is
out.
that an AI thing? Oh, AI model.
Oh, I don't like that.
I don't like when people do like porn edits. I think that's actually like a violation of someone's rights to go and take their likeliness and then put it on pornography or other gross stuff. Especially like when it looks really realistic, which I've seen. Like I saw that one girl, she got bullied for crying over seeing her face on the porn AI, but it actually is pretty disturbing.
It would bother me if they made my nipples like really big and ugly. Like if they did things that were like just vastly different from real life, I'd be like, well, now I feel like I have to post nudes just to like prove everybody wrong.
Oh, you've never had that happen where someone takes someone's body that's like really bad and then claims it's yours?
One time someone took a picture of me in a bathing suit and just like poorly like erased my bathing suit and then like put nudity over it. Nudity.
They're that hard up. It's like porn is free online and this rampant, and they still felt the need to just like whip out Photoshop and spend like 45 minutes coloring it in and drawing.
I like that.
Overlaying
That's how I know I'm doing the right thing by not putting out nudes, because like people want to see it so bad they'll just create it. Hattori Hanzo. What'd you say, Razorfist?
No, that's commitment. I'm saying with that like level of dedication, you could like release a book. You could actually apply that to something. You could isolate the cancer genome.
Don't underestimate internet autism, okay? One time I had jeans that had no pockets on the back, and I took a photo like looking at like from a balcony in a mall, and then a day later on Reddit they started photoshopping jean pockets on my ass.
Hattori Hanzo. The works of Milovan Digilas, also recommended for a communist critique of communism, spent 5 years in jail for criticizing Soviet invasion of Hungary. Whoa.
I feel like they just donated that to make you say that name. I feel like that.
Yeah.
I think that was the nut of that.
Yeah, someone's got a bad pronunciation fetish.
Yes.
Harry Brownhole. I'm more scared of skinwalkers now than previously. Yeah, same. It makes me scared to like if the dogs ever get left outside. Jacob McQuaid. I remember hoping that trans-abled people would fade out back when Jim, internet aristocrat Medicare, covered them almost 10 years ago. I mean, aren't you embarrassed? Like, isn't that? I guess not. I guess that guy is not embarrassed, because that's the thing. We used to be like looking good used to be a huge motivator in life, and now that's gone.
It's well, I mean, this is shines a light on another problem. Like the slippery slope is undefeated, right? Like, has anybody ever heard of a fallacy that is less false in their entire life than the slippery slope? For Christ's sake. Seriously.
Yeah, it's become a landslide at this point.
It's also the name of my favorite porn. Mm-hmm. Matthew Ham and Chrissy finally got Razorfist on. Hopefully, if Chrissy makes it to Phoenix, she can crash a Friday game stream with Razorfist and Tehran Gel. You're in Phoenix? I didn't know that.
I am in Phoenix, yeah.
Oh, I've always wanted to go. I've never been to Arizona.
What?
I've never heard that in my life. I've always wanted to go to Phoenix. Like what?
Yeah. There's other like Phoenix. I'm familiar with Sedona, Scottsdale. I've heard those are all cool places.
Yeah,
Scottsdale's
Sedona. If you're big into crystals and centering your energy, then. But go to downtown Phoenix if you want an entirely different kind of crystal. But
oh, fun. I mean, no, not fun.
No, absolutely not.
Don't do it. Metalhead Madman Razor. Why did you delete your Friday stream? Was gonna watch the rewind. Much disappoint.
Didn't. It was a copyright thing. It's actually going back up. I had to chop out the copyrighted bit and put it back up. We've had to do this a dillion times.
That's happened to me a dillion times also. And I think I'll be okay. Like on my member stream, I played Vibrant Thing, which I usually play for just a few seconds. So I played it for 30 seconds and I got dinged.
It's brutal.
It sucks. Push-ups. The God That Failed came after Malt's article.
Yeah, Maltz had read something else. It wasn't The God That Failed. The God That Failed came out like late 40s, early 50s or something like that. I was thinking of Elia Kazan, actually. He read The God That Failed. But Maltz had read something else. There was already stuff that was being written about like what was going on in the Soviet Union and problems with early socialism and whatever. But yeah, he got browbeaten for it. Literally, like I forget how long, but like days and days and days of struggle session just for questioning communism.
Wow.
Yeah.
Ew. And now it's coming back. Emperor Creatine. What's worse, Pro Jared's predilection for cross-dressing, amazing atheists' adoration of bananas, or movie Bob's take on McDonald's and Mountain Dew chicken marinade? In my opinion, let the protein powder flow through you. Wow, this is the most referencey super chat of all time.
Yeah, it's like, did you know I know those names? Thank you.
I'm a little alarmed by the Mountain Dew chicken marinade. I got to be honest.
Is this an AI super chatting? Like with the maximized SEO score possible?
Super chat GPT, yeah. Okay, not responding to it. We're moving on. DJ Cogdill. As a Southerner, I think Lincoln was one of the worst presidents we've had. Thomas DiLorenzo and Charles Adams have written good books on how bad he was. Razor's video only scratches the surface. Wow, but he's got such a good PR team.
I know, right? Wouldn't you know it? Look at it. Look at it. History. The good guys always won.
Hey, look at that.
Holy shit.
I wonder if my sister knows about that. She's a history teacher.
No, those are good books, actually. Thomas DiLorenzo's The Real Lincoln is pretty good.
Ooh. 6 turning, 4 burning. The emancipation was done to keep England and France from joining the South during the war, both countries being the first to ban slavery and slave trade, and they came real close to joining, a political move by Lincoln.
Yeah.
Whoa.
That was definitely a factor. Because Europe was trading heavily with the South. South had a really big economy, actually. People don't realize it.
Well,
But Lincoln was worried that Europe would jump in and help the South, and it would turn into like something more than a civil war.
Wow, I'm so glad our Southerners don't have English accents. That could have been bad.
They kind of do. Did you know that? I didn't realize this.
That's
no,
true.
I didn't realize this until recently. What happened is the English accent actually changed more radically than the American one because we're so spread out, I guess. And so England, like the original English accent is somewhat closer. It's not exactly the same, but somewhat closer to how people sound in the American South, like chewing on your R's and things like that's actually a little closer to what English people used to sound like.
It has a lot to do with when they came over, though, the colonization of this area. So we're actually
and then
English than most people.
Yeah, in England, for whatever reason, their accent changed radically after, I guess immediately before the American Revolution.
Wow, this is History SimpCast tonight.
I know, right? It is kind of.
I like it. I'm learning. Mike G. Chrissy mentioned Ed McMahon in delivering a big check, Publishers Clearinghouse. Did you know that was a Mandela effect and Ed never actually delivered big checks? What? Then who did?
I heard about that and I was like, no, there's no, because I remember watching that kind of stuff. Like, it was so weird.
Was it actually the Berenstain Bears who delivered the big checks?
Or was it the Berenstain Bears?
Oh, that was a big one for me. Andrew Trinkle. So where do we draw the line between delusion and mental illness, and when can society get out of this fever dream we're currently in? Well, it's monetarily incentivized. That's probably the biggest reason why we're still stuck in it, or why it's been propped up, glamorized, treated like it's not mental illness.
Yeah, really. I mean, that's fundamentally what it is. It's like people ask when all this nutty nonsense is going to end, and the truth is, like, it's financially incentivized through these sort of these like trusts and so forth. I just referenced earlier ESG, right? This is why people hear the phrase "get woke, go broke." I'm a strong proponent of the opposite. I think it's actually the companies go broke and then they get woke to try and get that ESG money. It's kind of reversed. And then later on, they, in the process, they alienate their original fan base. And what it kind of comes back to the comic that I'm doing, honestly, is this has kind of happened in the comic industry. They were going broke. Wow. They went really, really woke to try and compensate for it. And now they are about to croak.
What do you think of the Budweiser thing then? Because I know about the SEG CEI stuff because I was researching Dylan Mulvaney and I wanted to know why they were propping him up, and I found out why. TLDR, BlackRock and Vanguard is why, because they'll crash their stock otherwise and not give them their gay report card points for their social credit and such. Yeah, I literally did a live stream on this if you want to know what I'm talking about. But I wanted to know what you thought about the Budweiser thing, because they went down a bit and people were really giving them a hard time.
They were that actually kind of is in line with that. I think is Bud Light was struggling a little bit even before this, right? Because they had just brought her the new, like, not CEO but the chairperson, whatever, in because they were having a little bit of sales turmoil even before this. So I think they were kind of grabbing for the ESG a little bit, the ESG money.
I think it's Big Spike Seltzer that is their biggest competition, because like who was drinking Bud Light? Chicks and like guys that want to lose weight. And so now there's so many other alternatives.
Yeah, no kidding. But there's a darker theory about the Dylan Mulvaney thing that I've seen floated out there. I'm not sure if I'm in perfect accord with it, but Dylan Mulvaney has a history of mental illness.
What?
No, I know you're shocked. Dylan Mulvaney has had a few suicide attempts, whatever. There's a belief that the media and ESG proponents have been trying to prop up a sort of what's called trans George Floyd. Basically,
James Lindsay talking about this. Yeah,
they're trying to get a martyr. So if they get people mad enough at Dylan Mulvaney, maybe some nut job tries to take him out, or he, unfortunately, a guy with a history of mental illness, does harm to himself. I don't hope for that, but that's kind of a darker theory. I'm not sure if I subscribe to it, but it is an interesting thought that they kind of pick this guy specifically.
See, I think he's just an actor. I think honestly, I think the day one of Girlhood was a skit and people took it seriously. And like, so he just started running with it, because if you go back in his TikTok, it's really clear that he tried for a really long time to like get eyes on him and get attention. He was trying all kinds of different things, and he went from just kind of being flamboyantly gay to non-binary.
Here because she knows all about that, all these different things, all this different spaghetti he was trying to throw at the wall. It was day one of non-binary hood, day one of working at Foot Locker. I guess he just, I don't know about that, but he tried all these different things.
Right.
And then Girlhood really resonated with people or pissed people off.
Very dramatic and charismatic and stuff, and I think they may have tried that first with Jeffrey Marsh, and that didn't turn out very well.
He was too,
and because it was along the same time frame, and then Dylan popped up out of nowhere, and then you see him everywhere now.
At least get the tits done. Like, that's why I'm angry. Like, you can't be a girl for a year with no tits. Like, that's the most important part. Sorry.
Well, he says he's been on HRT for a year. There's no way that he's been on HRT for a year, and why not? Like, why would you not get laser removal, like hair removal, on your face before you would even do feminization surgery? I don't know. To me, it looks like it's set up to where here in a couple of years he can just revert back and go and do his thing. So I guess we'll see. But
go play for the NBA or something.
WNBA.
Just know the funniest history movie I saw was Steven Spielberg's Lincoln. A friend had to convince me that it is a serious drama.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't even know if it's any good. I've heard it's a little more fair toward the actual historical record of Abraham Lincoln. I've heard that, but I've never seen it.
We're gonna have to do an Abraham Lincoln watch along. Nero, Axon Bear. If you want the best honest information about skinwalkers, Sasquatches, little people, etc., well, we have Lila here for that. Plus, 12 red eyewitness accounts. Check out the facts by How to Hunt and the Round Table of Knowledge by HTH. Hold on, who is hunting little people? I'm not comfortable with that part. I don't like that. I don't like that one bit.
It's funny.
Don't put little people in with skinwalkers. That. Matthew Hammond, the English upper class changed the way they talked to differentiate themselves when the Industrial Revolution caused the rise of the middle class. Is that true? So they all pulled a Madonna? Wow.
That's my favorite thing in the world.
That's always been in
Madonna goes to London for like a weekend and comes back sounding like Mary Poppins. Like I don't see her visiting Asia and coming back, sounding like my delivery person.
Yeah. She's probably like, I can do this without sounding racist. Wow, unbelievable. Emperor Creatine. I'm not an AI, lol. Just spend way too much time on the internet and not enough time touching grass. By the way, there's footage of Dylan Mulvaney on The Price is Right, just being a very flamboyant gay man. Yes, I think everyone has seen that at this point. And then it's very obvious that this is a person who wants to be famous and needs all of the attention.
Mm-hmm.
It's definitely entertaining, but
on the internet, you've got to be kidding me.
I just think, yeah. Just come on, turn your penis into a paperweight, get your boobs. I don't know. Walk the walk, buddy. Crusader, Saracen. Phoenix is just a dirt runway, according to TV.
That's true. I remember watching an episode of, you remember that show Seventh Heaven? On
yes.
TV back then? You remember that? I remember their grandparents lived in Phoenix, and there was an episode where they go to visit their grandparents, and it cuts to Sky Harbor International Airport, Phoenix, and it's literally like a dirt runway and tumbleweeds and a biplane. It's genius. If you've ever been to Sky Harbor, you know what I'm talking about.
I haven't, but now I want to go. Gabriel Knight, Razor, will you leave Arizona if it keeps trending left? Is that true?
I mean, obviously, it went blue in the last election. I mean, under rather ignominious
Those people weren't
circumstances.
Alive. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it was kind of Night of the Living Voters. But no, I don't know. I've looked at other places. I do like the desert, though. I do like it here. Probably more likely, I would just move somewhere else in Arizona, like out in the middle of bumfuck nowhere.
That sounds good. West Britannica, since we're talking about skinwalkers and Lila's alien butt spawn, the paranormal scholar is the best woman to view for this. Get her on. Okay, writing this down.
Great.
That sounds scary, though. Like,
Giving birth through your butt? I think that sounds ideal.
Oh, no.
I'd rather have one body part destroyed, my butthole or my cooch. Oh, Brittany's gone. I would go butthole. But then again,
you guys can't complain. None of you are going to have prostate exams later on. Like, this is not fair.
It's nothing.
You're not going to have a doctor do shadow puppets in your ass for
try having kids.
Oh, honey.
No. Yeah, right.
That's true. That's fair.
What, the kids are always going in there?
Yeah.
Oh no.
You try having kids.
There's a lot of checks that have to be done during pregnancy, especially if something's going on and it's not pleasant. Yeah. That's why I just kind of laughed. I was just like, okay.
I would say the doctor like, you're gonna have to pay for that, buddy. You're gonna have to tip me. Right. Crusader, still waiting for your Kermit off against Ricada. Oh, like an impression? You do a Kermit impression?
Yeah, I guess he does Kermit the Frog.
Hey, Hermie.
Oh. Hey, that's not bad.
Hello. Wait, I can't.
Good Jordan Peterson impression.
You gotta make your bed. I can only do it after listening to Tyler Fisher's impression for a while.
Right. Wash your penis, bucko.
That was a good one. That was really good.
Gotta wash your dick. Gotta work at that. He's great. Skeptical Panda, good to see Razorfist bringing some testosterone to the panel. Yeah. Russell Hall, these are vids of Ed McMahon delivering big. There are vids of Ed McMahon delivering big checks.
That's in the old timeline.
Wow, it's been switched, I guess. Morty Smith, how did you get Nick Cave and Kenny G on the one stream?
Hey, Kenny G was a smooth bastard in the 90s.
Mm-hmm.
I'll take that as a compliment.
I liked Kenny G. First advice, I heard that Razorfist can punch out a cow butthole in one punch.
What? Not sure I want that rumor spreading.
Yeah. Like punch it out. Would you punch it out like through the front?
All
I don't
right.
know. Oh, think before you sleep. What's up? Wait until they find out about Woodrow Wilson, FDR, and Eisenhower. Oh, that they weren't as good as people say they were. Man, this is just a black pill tonight. Critical org theory. I think it was the dwarves that killed Lincoln and those elven sexuals too. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Voice of the people. Dylan deleted a video of him saying he wants to identify as a girl because he missed out as a kid and then bought a sleepover bag and wanted to be invited to little girl sleepovers. I wish I saved that video. That does seem like what he's acting out. Especially with the whole, like, he got himself a Tiffany's chain necklace, which is very much like all the, I guess, rich girls had one in, like, what, middle school, high school.
And he was playing with dolls just like that person you showed earlier was. It was in the Blair White's video. I first saw that. Also, there's a clip of Dylan saying that basically Dylan was offended that somebody called them a man as opposed to them a predator. So he was like, I can't believe they called me a man, or I can't believe they called me a predator, and even worse, a man, like, but without the comedic delivery. Like, that he unironically said it was worse to be misgendered than to be called a predator, or she, they, I don't know.
That would be very, very funny. That was a tweet, like, that they seriously meant. Okay. Apache, the English accent that we know today used to be the posh accent for them. It was a social movement that caused them to change accents. Oh, I guess it's true then. David Lowe, dear God, please give us back Norm Macdonald. We'll let you have Seth Rogen.
Better yet, we'll send Seth Rogen to you.
Yeah. Next time the butthole aliens come out, can we tell them to take Seth Rogen? Thanks.
Yeah.
Wasn't that just a huge disappointment? I feel like Seth Rogen just was like, he just makes me sad now.
Yeah, he's a disappointment. Marcus Henry, would any of you ladies ever go on the Whatever podcast? I could def see Brittany on there spreading her bimbo nationalism. They're based out of California. Where exactly? I don't remember. Maybe the LA area.
Santa Cruz.
Oh, Santa Cruz. Okay.
I don't know. I've watched a little bit of it, and so far what I gathered from it was they get a bunch of dumb thoughts, and then kind of occasionally get some gotcha moments, and then like the one host said base to the guy saying that he had like 3 or 4 girlfriends. So I don't know. That was all I got from it so far. I haven't watched that much of the content. I've seen a couple of viral clips.
Feels a little scripted to me. A little bit.
They definitely know what works. They know that people love to see dumb girls saying dumb things.
Yeah, basically. It's like another kind of like entertainment podcast, like Jerry Springer-esque, you know? I think it's fine to have those, but like when people start using it as a philosophy, that's when it really gets out of hand.
Mm-hmm. I don't think it's definitely entertaining. It's definitely hilarious. But, you know, you have a guy who is like written off women or has a really hard time meeting women. They watch that and then they go, all right, I'm justified for not putting myself out there because this is how women are. You know, I'm just going to like keep to myself or like play video games or not even bother. That's what
bad is it? How bad is it to know like your whole gender on this podcast is being represented by the vacuous trollops from California? Like
I know.
the unique phylum of broad that is.
You should have a scrolling below, like FYI, just, you know, these women are all from California. Okay, these are not normal women.
Yeah, I just have a feeling the other way around would not fly online. Like if you got a bunch of guys that were absolute retards, and then you set them up with some gotcha questions, they would probably demonize the woman doing that. Mm-hmm. But I like I said, I can enjoy my cup of Jerry Springer here and there. I just draw a line for when people start making it their whole philosophy and how all women are and how all men are, etc. By getting the lowest common denominators.
I feel like men get shamed enough and like called stupid just in their day to day. Like it's just all over our culture and every facet that wouldn't take off as much. Like most people are not calling like women dumb except for guys quietly, like among friends. I don't know.
The inverse of it exists a little bit. It's starting to trend actually on TikTok.
Oh, we're probably going to see a lot of it with Joe Biden's crop of influencers when more of them start coming out. Oh God, Joe Biden's influencers.
You like how all those how do you do fellow Zoomers popped up like the day after he made that announcement?
Yep.
Very subtle and organic.
Hello, I am available for this. Word up, homies. Hopefully y'all are doing well. Thank you, Breakdown with Greg Hoyt. Yes. Giga Mango Fanta. Seth Rogen should make like his supposed ancestors as well as his Garbo Santa Inc. show and go up the gym. We're having fun. Okay. Alfred Cook, Razorfist, great videos. One thing I'm appreciating with others are sharing sources. Can you do so in future videos? Also, Britt has done good work too.
I'm not sure. Sharing sources? What do you mean?
Appreciating with others are sharing sources. Are they asking for us to exchange information for videos? I'm not sure what the question is.
Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe
Sharing sources,
sources-
maybe like sources for videos that I made or whatever. I try to do that in the descriptions of my videos, if that's what they're referring to. I'm not sure.
Yeah. Okay. Midwest Troublemaker, identify as a foreskin walker. Oh. That's how you know it's too long if you're tripping on it. Dan Halen, we have Stephen Piercy from Rat and Slash and Guns N' Roses on SimpCast. Amazing.
Thank you.
Which one do you get the most?
God, Brett the Hitman Hart. Probably.
Is he a wrestler?
Yes.
Okay, he does
It's
not
the
look
sunglasses and the jacket. That's gotta be.
Oh wow. Okay. Ew. I'm pulling this up. Da-da-da-da. You're definitely not as greasy as him.
He does perpetually look like he's covered in baby oil.
Ugh. Wait a second. How do I put this in a good? Darn it. Darn it. Oh, I can't figure out this darn. Oh
What's
no.
happening?
Here's your story.
I can't do it. Well, there it is. Yeah, StreamYard just added a whole bunch of new formats. West Britannicus Lila's Butt Brood has its own gender. Just saying. Oh my God, you guys. Kindle hard to the bone. As someone who lives in state where dead votes for Dems, Illinois, I feel your pain, Razor.
It's funny how all the states with the crazy mail-in ballot drives tend to have weird elections that aren't resolved until weeks and weeks and weeks later.
I'm sure it's just a coincidence. Voice of the people. Dylan deleted a video of him saying he wants to. Oh, okay. I did that already. Glitch. Poachers. Alex Stein's blimp is going down. Thoughts?
Blimp?
He's a blimp?
Is he losing weight?
Is he losing weight?
That makes me that would make a blimp go up because there would be less.
True. Vinny Ladders, I love how Dylan nails the clown on acid aspect of a woman's personality. Oh no.
But enough about D. Snyder.
Yeah.
Right.
Marcus Henry, have you guys ever heard about 4chan's femboy blackmail? I watched the whole video. It's insane. Some of you guys should EFAP it. They really tricked lonely guys who couldn't get girls into turning into girls. It's insane. This sounds like something Brittany would know about.
Yeah, I know about it. They're just really horny. So then they get basically it's guys who can't, or they believe that they can't get women. So they're like, I'm just going to put on some panties and all my life problems will be solved. And that's essentially what happens. And sometimes they get coerced into it by other horny guys who are also incapable of getting women that they want.
Yeah, I would never do that. I would never be like, wow, I'm so horny for a dude. Let me put on some overalls. Let me let me put on some big pants.
Yeah,
Well,
I'm
it's that
gonna
the
work on a
guys are
car.
becoming the girls. It'd be like were they straight to begin with though? Like if they're resorting to that, probably not. Or it's maybe some trauma.
Yikes.
I don't know. Did you do a video about that? Because I feel like I watched somebody's video and I can't remember who it was.
Turkey Tom did a video on it.
Maybe it was
He makes a lot of
his.
social commentary videos on things like that.
Yes,
Was
I
he a
still
part-
remember working at a place. Sorry, I still remember working at a place where a dude was convinced he was gay, and we watched him interact around guys and girls, and it was like, oh, he's not gay. He's just afraid around women. and we like thought about confronting him about it. We're like, he'll figure it out. Don't worry about it.
That's a real conundrum, like not sure if gay or scared around women.
Yeah.
Wow, yeah. DJ Cogdill. Wait until they find out about Lyndon Baines Johnson putting a gag order on the survivors of the USS Liberty attack.
Uh-oh, we're talking about the Liberty.
Uh-oh. Is this
Spicy cast.
Too spicy? Spicy history cast. I'm changing.
Okay, here's my take. The government sucks and is fucked up. We don't even need to study further into this to know this. Now what? Now what? Like
it's nerve-wracking. Like all the presidents we thought were good probably were not. Maybe we haven't had any good presidents until Trump.
No,
Because they've all been rewritten.
There were some good presidents. There were absolutely some good presidents. Some of them are even celebrated, but I think some of the better presidents are the ones who just did nothing. Right? Yeah. They just left us alone. Right? Like Calvin Coolidge. He just like sat there and kept cool with Coolidge.
Yeah. I wonder if all the ones we haven't really heard much about are the ones that did a great job. Like, what's the one with the mutton chops? The big sideburns? Who the heck is he?
Who is he? Martin Van Buren?
Yes! Maybe he crushed it. Cow Goddess. Song Skinwalker by Ziani is a bop, but real skinwalkers are not. Ugh. Marco Reale, thanks for finally having Sticks and Hammer 666 on. Oh, is that who you look like?
Happy to be here. Clank.
He's also definitely been recommended a few times. Infernal Machine, have you seen the trans tribute Alex Stein bought from Dylan? It's hilarious. Dylan released a statement about it too. What? No, is this a recent thing?
Yeah, I saw Dylan freaking out about this.
Oh, was it a cameo?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh, wow. That's really smart. That's funny. Maybe my gorgeous producer could find that. No, he's shaking his head. No. He's doing something else. Okay. The Dashing Rogue. Hey, Razorfist, remember when you were dating a 15-year-old at 30? Uh-oh. Is this a troll?
It's just drama bullshit. It's nonsense.
We all have it. Giga Mango Fanta. What's the difference between Whitney Houston and the city of Houston? The city of Houston didn't drown. Also, what is the better speaker, the elocution of Razor or the lip-smacking tirade of Styx?
I've never heard Styx smack his lips. I don't know
What does it mean to be elocuted?
Elocuted is the ability to speak fluidly. Whatever.
Well, I guess I'm missing that. Okay. Bruce Maximus. I wonder what parakeet-sized fried chicken tastes like. It's probably delicious. Viking, great suggestion. Brittany versus Alex round 2. Oh, there will be none of that. Diz Normie Razorfist has the best hair on this panel and the least parking violations.
The least parking violations? I don't know what that means.
How would that be the case? I don't even drive. Like I just learned how to drive.
I had one ticket last year and I paid it off.
Yeah, I've never gotten a ticket. But I started driving really late too. I didn't get my license until I was like in my 20s.
I haven't even been Are you a bus girl?
Yeah. No, I was just scared of driving because like family stuff, like parents died in a car crash, all that fun stuff. So, so yeah, I was just terrified to drive.
Oh no, you must have been fun to do driver's ed with.
Oh, it was like no, it was horrible. Like I went and like took the test to just get my permit, and then you just have it for like 30 days. You can go take a road test, so it's not like I just drove on my own.
Oh, okay.
Learned as I went. Yeah.
I was gonna say, did you tell your driver's ed teacher like everything that happened and like bum them out?
No.
Wow.
I try not to bum people out. It doesn't bum me out. It's just like a fact of my life. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like I always forget that it's like really heavy for other people. I'm like, oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you
Sorry,
feel
it's
about the like the social aspect of not driving? Because I find that, men are all about women shouldn't drive. They shouldn't be on the road. And they're like very pro passenger princess. And then I was like, yeah, so true. I won't drive then. Yeah. But then when you actually date them, they're like, you can't drive. You can't come over. Like I have to come pick you up. It's like I thought they were pro passenger princess. I haven't had much of that issue with Sean, but like I just found that to be a thing. I don't know if it comes up for you. Like that they in theory they like the passenger princess, but then they complain about how you don't drive.
See, yeah, like I've been with my husband since I was 19. So like it was just always like, come pick you up. And we've lived together most of our relationship. So it's just one of those things where it's just super normal. I think he just got sick of it at one point because we had like I had a first shift job and he had a second shift job. So he was sick of getting up and he was like, can you go do this finally? Because I like need you to just drive and be on your own. I was like, okay.
The
Yeah,
correct
so it's
answer is
kinda-
that women should walk.
With a man, of
It's
course.
good for you.
Right.
Push-ups. Razor, have you read What Shall We Ask of Writers by Albert Maltz?
Yeah, I already answered that.
Oh, whoops.
Yeah,
Al-
earlier. That was that
Al-
article that the dude wrote that he got browbeaten for.
Oh, right. It's on my. Sorry, I was trying to fit a bunch of words into a chat. Yes, I was talking about the sources for your videos, but just checked and you do. Venti, you didn't get enough credit for the Balenciaga thingy. I agree.
Thanks. Yeah, it doesn't really get acknowledged, but at least some people try to. I appreciate it.
What was it?
I made the Balenciaga thing popular, like the whole thing about them having the kids in their campaign. But they initially got the news source because Shuan had got it from me because I posted on Twitter, and then they got it from her, and then so she ended up getting credited. But she tried. She was like, "No, I got it from Brittany," but like people didn't care at that point. So,
who was crediting Shuan Head for it?
Like most of the news outlets and such, except and then BuzzFeed after Shu pointed them to me had reached out to me, so I didn't really get credited much for it.
Damn. That sucks. The Buzzkiller. Hey, come on, Razorfist. What are you doing loco?
I don't know what that means.
I don't know either. Andrew Rob, best way to kill a Skinwalker. Pack some white ash in a hollow point or a shotgun shell, and that sucker will go down like Superman with kryptonite. Wow, how do you know this? That's very specific. Blue Mosaic, what do you rank Mersh as an eligible partner 1 to 10? 10 being the best, or 1 being the best. Eligible partner. Maybe a 4?
Eligible partner of what? To do what?
I don't know. I think he means to date or be with.
Because there's a lot of different things that someone could be a partner in.
Yeah, that's true.
Business.
That's true. One of those things that you have to go like this to make the cart go, and there's 2 people on each side. I think he'd be good for that.
Crime fighting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he would make a good crime fighter. Buzzkiller, do you guys know about Janice Klink? Nope. Is it Colonel Klink's daughter? I said Janice. That's obviously Janice. Oh boy. Okay. Giga Mango. If Movie Blob, Chris Chan, Lightbringer, Ethan Ralph, DSP, Nick Fuentes, and Destiny fought in a WWE style SmackDown, who would win? Hint: the prize is a small child and 8,000 calories of McDonald's. Wow. I don't know who a
So
couple of these people are.
Yeah, she doesn't know who half of them are.
Who's the biggest of these?
I'm
Who's the biggest?
elated to not know half of them.
I think that Chris Chan would win because of tard strength.
Okay.
Like he would just win sheerly on retard strength alone.
That makes
Oh
sense.
man.
But
And if
he would
you
want the
think
prize to be an old woman, an old unconscious woman.
I've only met one of those people. I met Destiny one time. I tried to sell him my merch.
he didn't buy it.
He told me he didn't have cash, and then I was like, "Well, you can Venmo me," and he's like, "I don't have Venmo," and then I was like, "I think you're lying."
Wow, so you gave him the Bobcat treatment.
I did. I did.
Lila didn't know who Bobcat Goldthwait was and tried to sell him merch at our show because we were performing at the same club.
He held it up. He looked at it like he was considering buying it, and I was like, he's like, I already have a lot of shirts, and I'm like, yeah, but you could wear this one to bed. I don't know why I said that. I was like, it could be like a nightie or something.
That's my favorite Lila story ever. And then we saw him in the elevator at the hotel because they book all the comics at the same hotel. And we're going in, he's coming out, and I was like, oh my God, what's up? Like, I was just like, we're like catching up with him a little bit, and like Lila didn't say anything, and then he leaves, the door is shut, and she's like, why were you talking to that fan or something? Like, you're like, why are you talking to that guy? I'm like, that's Bobcat.
I was like, oh gosh, I didn't know who that was. I thought the Bobcat was this other guy that we took a picture with, and I was like, oh, okay, great.
The host, this huge guy, this like 7 foot tall host.
I was like, that must be the Bobcat.
You're like, I thought that was the Bobcat. Because usually, like, people in comedy, if they like have a crazy look or they're huge or like just they have like they stick out, then usually those are the ones that go by a fun name, a fun stage name. But no, Bobcat just looks like a regular old 60-year-old dude.
I thought he was a super fan.
James, the socially accepted misnomer that Abel Lincoln wanted black to be free is an egregious manipulation of historical record. Look into Cow Island or his second congressional address about 1862. Well, I don't know if Google will have that.
Right. That's another problem when you look into sources. Like, primary sources are hard to find. But his first, and why even look at his second congressional address? You can look at his first inaugural address, where is basically an impassioned defense of slavery, bracketed by repeated calls to invade the South over taxes. Not a lot of people talk about that one. Not the most barn burner of a speech, exactly.
Definitely not. The chat is asking if Lila saw Police Academy.
I did look up Bobcat later on, and I saw a bunch of stuff. But also, to be fair, how was I supposed to really recognize him?
Well, that's true. He does look a little bit different now that he's older.
A little. He looks a lot different. Chrissy, he was like right next to you too. He was right next to us.
Okay, I didn't see him in the showroom at all. Like, I was talking to
exactly.
a bunch of people.
Blends into the background.
But I would have, if I had seen him, I would have known that it was him.
He was next to you when I was trying to sell him the merch. You were talking to your fans. I was trying to make him my fan.
All right, let's look at this is old Bobcat. This is current day Bobcat right here.
Oh my God.
That's exactly what he looked like. He was wearing glasses.
This is regular old school Bobcat. Okay, Lila didn't recognize me. It's okay. I can't do it.
That was pretty good.
That's like I'd have to listen to his voice for a while. Yeah, I guess he's a little different. The goatee is newer. I
don't know. I like Lila's bit. I think I might steal that one. I might go up to like the celebrities that know me and like try to sell them things because I know them. Sounds like
try to sell everybody merch. Lila is so good at that. She's so good at promoting herself and her friends. She's always, she takes a photo with everyone who buys her merch. It's so smart.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Keanu's here, but with
Hi. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out my camera. Hello.
What kind of image is that? I've never seen that.
I've never seen that either. How weird. Hang on one second, guys.
It's almost like Keanu's a boomer. All right. We're gonna remove her briefly as she gets it together. Yeah, Lila is the hype man.
Yeah.
Happy Plague Doctor. Being from the country, if you had a vehicle, tell the chicks you'll let them drive. Boom, in the car. That was one of my favorite things about Frank, is that he had a car, because he met me at a time in my life where I was just taking the subway. So I just was like, wow, he's picking me up for a date in a car.
In my experience, though, like, girls sometimes don't want to drive certain cars. Like am I crazy? Like if
Not
it's
a
too
stick
big or
shift.
unwieldy,
Yeah.
right?
Or if it's late at night in a new city, I get a little like, ugh. And if I don't like the rental, then I'm annoyed.
Yeah.
I gotta rent a car. Good reminder. Buzzkiller, did Haley Pennington used to be a white rapper under the name Kitty Pryde? And she had a song called Orion that Riff Raff did a guest spot on.
Oh, I know that song. I know that song.
I have no idea what they're talking about, but now I gotta know.
Yeah, it's this song where he doesn't rhyme the entire song, and then this girl starts rapping. She's a redhead, and she goes like, "Wee, I can rap. I'm not me, but you whack." She does like this total white girl rap. It's actually kind of catchy.
I'll have to check that out. No, that's not me.
It does look like you, though. Are you sure?
Kitty Pryde.
Yeah.
Kitty Pryde. Okay, I'll check on that.
Like you. She's got a
Orion
lip tattoo.
song.
You sounded like Nicki Minaj there for a second, Brittany.
I can karaoke, Nikki.
Really?
Yeah. Go take me karaoke. Find out.
I want to hear that. Oh yeah, it does kind of look like you.
No, that's not me.
Okay. For now. Viking skinwalkers have number tattoos and walk through wooden doors. Is that true? I'm so scared now. I'm never falling asleep again.
It's only in
What
like
is that like?
certain-
Is that a joke about the Jews or something?
I don't know. Is it?
Okay, sounds like it. Can Canadians seek asylum in conservative states? Oh, that's a good question. I don't really want any more Canadians, to be honest.
Hey, dude, when you're in Phoenix, the snowbirds, forget about it. Like they're as bad as Californians, right?
Yeah.
They come here the moment it's summer. So I think we have enough. We're full.
Yeah, we're full. Thanks a lot. Russell Hall Bobcat looks better now than he did in the 80s. Yeah, I think so too. He looks distinguished now. Ghost Crusaders. Bobcat was in Windy City Heat with the greatest actor of all time, Perry Caravello. Wow, worlds colliding. I'm going to have to ask him about that. Giga Manta Fanta. Who here eats hot chip and lies around? I don't.
I do.
What is hot chip?
Jalapeno chips.
Oh.
All women know
No.
how to do is eat hot chip and lie. I think that's what they're referring to.
I'm out of my eating window. I'm dying. I'm so hungry.
Intermittent fasting is rough. Like if you don't eat the whole day, I don't know. I had to stop doing it because I sometimes do it on accident now just because I did it so long. And that's why you'll see me like fiending on SimpCast or when I'm on stream with you is because I haven't eaten the whole day. And I feel like I'm about to pass out. It's rough. You have to really be careful with it.
I think Brittany, you probably wake up, and if it's late, you like hop right in the shower. Then it takes you like an hour to like dry your hair and do it. And so most of your time is spent getting ready instead of like food prep or meal prep or ordering anything. And then you literally save it till the last moment. so that
Yeah,
you're
pretty
eating on
much.
stream.
Yeah. That's usually how it goes.
Time management. Stealth Creations. For those seeking the rockiest sights and very Parisian wine, you'll get a 20% discount with the purchase of only Bridge Pass Tehran Gale. What? Okay.
Inside joke.
Inside joke. Hi, Keanu. Oh my God, I'm loving your background. It looks very like 60s.
Hey guys, it's me, Dylan. What's going on?
Day 400 of
It's me,
girlhood.
Dylan. Hello. Hi, friends.
Hello.
Hi. Hi, Canoe. Looking
I love
good.
that shirt.
Yeah,
Thank
it's cute. I'm
it's
so
so
excited to go to
cute.
Vegas with you and Dallas. It's gonna be fun.
I know I got a spray tan for the occasion, so that's
You
why.
did. Ooh.
Yeah, can't be pale in Vegas, so that's what I did. Oh my God, Lila! Oh, crazy! We're gonna have so much fun.
I'm so excited. Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to be intermittent fasting in Vegas though.
No.
Right?
No, because drinks.
Oh no, absolutely not.
Okay, but I can't gain any weight though.
Okay, so then all you do is drink.
Okay, because I have to fit into a wedding dress, so I have to be
just
on
have
point.
a couple White Claws. We'll keep it vodka shots, and
Okay.
tequila shots,
Right.
and then just don't eat anything for 2 weeks.
Okay.
Just teasing. You'll be fine.
Oh, Paladin, hail the Iron Age and Gratz Razor. Yes, hail chat. Your dog was like, yes.
I
Gabriel-
know. I apologize.
I love it. No, the more dogs, the better. Razor, are you staying in
Just a
AZ
rope.
if it keeps going left? I already read that. Andrew Van Halen, who's the cringiest right-wing commentator that's not Shapiro or Fuentes? Ooh, cringiest. Sometimes Ben Shapiro is cringy.
Glenn Beck, the crying in the whiteboard. It's too much.
You don't like his whiteboards? Oh,
No, fuck the whiteboard.
I don't know. Can I be given a list or something to pick from? It's kind of just hard to throw off the top of my head.
She's gonna create like tears.
Yeah, I actually would.
That would be a great show. A tier maker of right-wing commentators. That's a great idea. Wow. Yeah, I'll try to listen to because I have a Daily Wire subscription, and I'll listen to everybody's like hour-long show, and I just it's a struggle to get through Ben Shapiro's. I'm just like, he's 0% fun.
It is.
Not even 1% fun. Not
He's like
1%?
negative 25% fun. Yeah.
Yeah, Shapiro's pretty serious. all the
Yeah, I'm
time.
not a big fan of Benzodrine Shapiro. He kind of just strikes me as like Rush Limbaugh, but talks faster.
I'm like transfixed by his bottom lip, and it's so distracting that I'm like, how are they so different looking? The top and the bottom lip. Like, how did this? I know he doesn't get injections of any kind, but I just was like,
Just not aesthetically pleasing, as they say.
distracting. I have to look away from the screen. Yeah, but I'm sure there's more. I'm sure there's more cringe out there. I think Steve Turley is pretty insufferable. I never heard of him.
Me neither.
Oh my gosh! Wow, I have to pee. This is so bad. I'm drinking so much water because I can't. I'm gonna fill this up. I'm gonna put salt in it because I heard that that's a hot trick. Hot tip.
Make sure you drink coconut water or something with electrolytes in it, because if
Coconut water has sugar in it and calories, which is
not the
the
Costco one's the best one. It has 45 calories and nothing added.
Yeah,
I
that's
love
what's
the
so
chocolate
many.
coconut water. That has got to have a
Ooh.
lot of sugar in it. So.
Chocolate coconut water. I don't think I've had that.
Oh my God! It's
All right. Nobody pull their dick out.
No.
What?
We promise. And she's
What?
gone.
She'll be back.
I think that's Dylan's job over here.
Yes. Anyway,
That's right. You know that's Plan B.
I'm a fraud.
You know that's Plan B for the dude, right? He's gonna take it on the road, do puppetry of the penis for 5 years or whatever. He'll make bank.
Is Dylan like the top surgery and then no bottom surgery? I don't know.
No,
I'm trying to,
Dylan's
like,
had
think
none.
body.
Dylan's had facial feminization, but like the bare minimum, like that you could still like. It just basically makes Dylan look more youthful. That's all the surgery
Well,
that I've heard
yeah,
about.
I actually think she's beautiful because we do look alike. Just kidding. Me, Dylan. No, yeah, I don't know how that goes with the bottom surgery, top surgery thing, but I get how she's living her life, right? I don't know.
Would you buy tampons from Dylan, Keanu?
Oh, like an if she were in a tampon ad?
Yeah, Dylan was, by the way. So I'm wondering, like, how does that affect you as the consumer?
How as a woman?
Yeah.
Here's my thing with that. I think like no matter what, she's not going to have a period. So, probably not. I don't think I could do that. That's bizarre. But, I think it's just pandering, right?
Yeah, well, because how is Dylan going to test the product? How we know to take their word for it that it works?
Her butthole. Probably.
Yeah, unless
maybe she has a nosebleed, something like that. So maybe if she has a flood in her apartment, she could throw a bunch of the tampons down. Other than that, no, that's completely pandering. Really? She had a tampon ad?
Yeah, and then also, not just that, but like the Nike ad with the like training the sports bra on, but Dylan has no breasts at all. Like,
I thought she had top surgery. Or
no, they're just pads from the bra. That was where the bump came from. So it's like, how would you trust that it's actually supportive if the person that's advertising it doesn't have anything to support? It doesn't really make sense.
I hate to sound like wasn't it J.K. Rowling that said like women that were born women, maybe we should give that to them? I don't know. Why would I buy I don't wear a bra in general, and I barely have a period. So basically I am Dylan is what I'm saying. But I know I probably wouldn't unless the bra were like really great, or if the tampon were like just awesome. Maybe if it were like tie-dye colored or something cool. Do
you ever notice that it's always women that do this bullshit too? Like, do you think that men would buy? And we actually have the answer for that after Budweiser. But do you think that men would deal with this? Do you think they would be like continuing to buy male products that are advertised by women? Like they're explicitly for men. Like somebody's supposed to be burly. They would be like, no, that's gay, and they would simply would not buy it.
No,
they wouldn't appease it. But women are like, no, I have to be nice. I have to be
that's what
sweet
we've been trained to do for our whole lives, right? I mean, that there's so many layers to it. I just feel like, and I love that after the Budweiser thing, which that doesn't bug me. I don't give a fuck if Dylan's on a Budweiser can. I don't drink Budweiser piss water anyway. If she were on a White Claw can, I'd be like, this is great. It looks like me on a White Claw can. This is amazing.
Chat's pointing out Gillette is an example and how men so quickly drop Gillette.
Yeah,
Did they really?
But then Budweiser went so far the other way with their new ads. Have you seen them?
Yeah,
they
they're
brought
bad.
back the Clydesdales. They were like,
Right.
oh God, let's get some come on this ad.
Right?
And
Let me find this.
It reminded me of like a Ford truck commercial from like the 80s. Like it was like mud was flying, dudes were roping
know.
cattle.
Yeah, there was a sunset and white chicks and short shorts and yeah.
Oh my
and that's
God,
how
you're right.
men should be. They went. That's why that was the worst thing they could have done. It's like, no, just stand behind your decision, man. Like.
Budweiser's new Pro America ad sets social media ablaze. Can't put the genie back in the bottle, guys. Budweiser's new Pro America ad sets Twitter ablaze over the weekend as critics derided the company for a misguided attempt at quelling the backlash over Bud Light's endorsement partnership with boy. Is that it? No, that looks like something else. Budweiser's latest advertisement, which was released on social media on Friday, features one of the brand's most famous Clydesdale horses traversing the country from NYC to the Grand Canyon, passing by scenes in the American heartland as a narrator delivers a patriotic message. There's a story bigger than beer, and the ad's narrator says in the ad, this is the story of the American spirit. Oh, come on. Where is that?
Right.
Overkill.
I haven't seen the Clydesdale since like
the American
when it was
spirit with a
9/11
dildo in his
Super Bowl.
ass. Yeah. Okay.
Please. They went way too far back. If you like Bud Light, fucking drink it. And also, she wasn't the new spokesperson for Bud Light, I don't think. They make a lot of those cans with a lot of different celebrities on them.
Yeah, but
Well,
who
that
can
one-
name one other one? Like,
Well, we
I
don't
didn't
know
know
about it because, but maybe any other celebrity. was maybe more of a celebrity where they didn't have to advertise it, right? I mean,
Weren't big enough.
Well, that one
Or
was
was
just
it-
commemorative. It was just commemorative. He got the special one just so that he could promote it. It wasn't like out in stores like that.
Yeah, did you guys go to a Gristetti's and find a Dylan Mulvaney Bud Light? I mean, I don't think that happened. However, it's a lot of backlash. You got to know your audience, guys.
Yeah.
Bud Light, I guess.
I think they do know their audience. They just didn't care. They just wanted the ESG points.
They are trying to pander. Yeah, I hate
Yeah,
pandering.
like I said, they had a little financial trouble to begin with, and there's these huge ESG funds with millions of dollars just they're up for grabs. So
What
it's
does
like,
that mean,
all right,
by the way?
all we got to do is light the virtue signal. Let's go for it. And they
Stands
did.
for environmental, social, and what? Green?
Governmental, I believe.
Governmental. Fuck, I knew that.
Yeah.
So environmental, pushing the
Social.
climate change hoax, social, LGBTQ++, all that crap, and governance would be, gosh,
Interesting.
I don't know, doing whatever they, doing what they tell them to.
Yeah, right.
Do what we tell you. We are the government.
Yeah.
Let's
It all links into their, I guess, ability to get investors. And with some companies, there's another, I think it's, what is it? Is it the CEI score? It's another score that if it's not high enough, it's not going to be featured in like college fairs or things like that. It hurts investing. It hurts a lot of stuff.
Gosh.
I'm describing it poorly. I'm trying to find this ad.
I basically understand what you're saying. So
okay. Okay. Jesse
Oh.
Waters. Jesse Waters just had a
Water.
baby.
And this is his world.
Okay. I don't know where that ad is. The new Budweiser ad. Oh, I can't find it.
There
Maybe
was a
it's there.
Clydesdale one, and then there was one like on Zoom with like a dude who was trying to, I don't know, get back to his meeting or something. It was just like a bunch of white men. They were like, "Yeah, get back to the party." I saw that, and I'm like, "You're just going too far. Like we know what you did, Bud Light."
I put it in.
That's
chat.
really bad. It looks bad that they went so far in the opposite way. It's
Like, you
bad.
must be insane. People weren't
Whose
not
idea was
drinking Bud Light.
Not to mention they released like a statement kind of, right? And it was totally limp-wristed, like a non-apology sort of thing.
Very much a non-apology.
I don't even know if they need to apologize as much as like you should apologize for being so stupid.
Yeah.
This was so ridiculous of you to do. You were doing fine. It was fine. You didn't need to pander. If anything, if any company didn't need to pander, it was Bud Light.
I'm sure they
Well,
were thinking like, wow, this could only help. This could only help add like trans drinkers or like woke virtue signaling, like liberal women, basically.
You know what, Budweiser? Come up with a better seltzer, a better hard seltzer. Bud Light seltzer sucks. It's terrible.
Sucks.
It's awful. You didn't need to. You just went too far the other way, and your audience, gotta know your audience, not happy.
Well, but look what's happened is we've all been talking about it for what, a week or two,
And
Like,
I
everybody's been-
do love that. I mean, it's been like 2 weeks of this.
Yeah.
So you're right there. Yeah.
Yeah, but talking about it doesn't mean people want to drink it and buy it.
Maybe a new audience wants to drink it and buy it then.
That's their thought, but I don't
Out
think
of
it's going to work
spite.
out.
But again, you can't go
Spite
to a
drinkers.
store and buy a Bud Light with Dylan on it.
Right.
Yeah. So
I mean, it's the same idea as kind of what Disney's trying to do with diversifying to a bunch of audiences that don't care about superhero movies, and it's
Yeah.
the same exact idea. You could turn Toontown into Troontown. It's not going to make it any more successful.
true.
I would love to see that.
Oh, there's the Clydesdale Budweiser.
I want to see the Clydesdale cracking open a nice cold beer.
Yes, with its hooves.
Yeah.
They made sure to have the San Francisco in there, though. That's interesting.
Right.
I didn't see that last time.
Wow.
Oh my God. America.
The horse should be carrying beer the way that the dogs carry beer for people stranded in the mountains.
Yeah. If that horse walked that far, its legs would break. By the way, I mean that would never happen.
And then at the end, they zoom in. It's actually AOC running across the country. Wow.
This Bud's for you. Oh my God.
At the end, it says, Budweiser, please take us back. We're sorry.
Right.
Oh, dear.
Forget about that thing we said.
Right.
We were just kidding.
It totally is the South Park BP oil spill bit. It's we're sorry. We're sorry.
Budweiser. We're sorry. We hate trans people now. Whatever you want.
Yeah. We were doing fine. I don't know what happened. I don't know what came over us.
Yeah, mistakes were made on that one. That's for sure.
I'm glad it wasn't Truly. I'm glad it wasn't any of the spiked seltzer brands that I imbibe. But luckily, there's many different brands. So as long as not all of the spiked seltzers go woke, I'll be okay.
White Claw is for the women and about the women, so that's why we drink White Claw in this house.
If any of the spiked seltzers are anniversary signal, I hope it's White Claw because that's the worst one.
It's the most iconic one. It's like Coca-Cola, and it was the first, and it's so
It was the
aesthetically
first.
pleasing. Yeah, oh my gosh.
But the
Which
first
one did you
car
get?
wasn't the best, so you know.
I agree.
tastes like
I just
bad.
think it's so cute. I love it.
It tastes like rainwater.
And I
Oh,
don't
okay.
even like
mango ones are
mango.
decent. The black cherry ones are okay. Russell Hall Shapiro's sister has very fun bags of yes, she has huge tits. Everyone knows it. Thank you. Russell Hall, she was on the show. She was a lovely guest. What was with the gay rednecks on a porch? Oh, you know.
Don't talk about my family like that.
6 turning 4 burning US beer is like making love in a canoe. It's fucking too close to water. That's cute. That's pretty funny. Bruce Maximus, y'all think ESG behavior is a result of companies, especially the large ones, being unable to accept that eternal growth is not possible and eventually your stable audience size is achieved. What?
Like they're trying to grow their brand beyond what their kind of cap is. You know what I mean? Once they found all the people who are going to drink Bud Light and they want more. That's right. I think that's what they're saying there.
So that
I don't think that's it. I think they were losing money, but I don't know. What about you?
I mean, when the craft beer industry really took off, that like changed the game because people went from everybody buying like shit beer and people actually were like, oh, this is what real beer tastes like. This is actually good, and so like it just made competition more fierce.
Yeah, Bud Light did well because it was cold and it was there.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. It's like
now we have more options.
Drink it like water after your tailgate.
In fact, that should be their slogan. It's cold. It's there. Bud Light. Artemisia. Crap. What did I miss? Start over. Oh, for $5. Mangas. They should have had Mulvaney riding the horse. Oh my God, it'd be so funny if at the end the horse like goes into the stable and it's Dylan's stable. Like, God damn it. You can't help yourself.
At
guys.
least that would have been funny.
Yeah, that's true. Or at the end the horse like and then it just puts its fucking cock right in Dylan's mouth. Like, no.
You're making an entirely different movie now.
West Britannicus, it's my bedtime. Good night, ladies. Good night, Razor. Good night, Lila's butt. Oh. Good night, Britannicus. Aussie.
Good night, Moon.
The good night, Moon. Good night, stars.
Good night, room. Good night.
Good night,
ceiling.
cow jumping over the moon. Aussie Dreadlord. Thank you for the $10. Critical Orc Theory. I just commissioned Passenger Princess Dylan Mulvaney to sponsor our siege on Helm's Deep, Ukraine. What could possibly go wrong? Oh boy. Blue Mosaic. That horse is gay, though. push-ups. I like that ad. US
yes, see, it appealed to some
It was
people.
already gay.
They're like, oh, they're back. There's a Clydesdale. Hooray.
This is true. Jennifer Lawrence created the first beer and drank the first White Claw ever. Yeah, she has done all of the first things.
She's very iconic.
Oh, Brittany's got to bounce. Brittany, tell the good folks where they can find you. What's coming up? What are you working on?
Still working on a video. It'll be out soonish. Don't have an ETA yet, but working on it. And you guys can find me on YouTube, Brittany Venti, and on Twitter, where I'll be shit posting as per usual. Thank you for having me, Chrissy. It's nice seeing all of you guys. I'm gonna go make some dinner, and have a good night, everyone.
Bye, love bug. Bye.
See you in Texas. Oh, this is what I'm drinking. By the way, I put this salt, and when you're craving food on the fast, you just have like a couple of flakes of salt, and you have that instead of eating.
That sounds
It
really
tricks
intense.
What?
It tricks your body into thinking there's something going on, but there's not.
There's a story of this famous professional wrestler, Ultimate Warrior, who would like diet like crazy, right? Huge bodybuilder guy, but he had to be on a strict diet, so he would literally buy like a bag of cookies, like Oreos, and he would crush them in his hand, and he would huff the Oreo dust to give himself like a sugar rush by proxy, and that was his sugar for the day, right?
Oh wow.
He wouldn't actually eat the cookies, but it was like his way of.
That's an
And I
eating
mix some in my water too.
Right?
So full.
It's my salt lick. Yeah.
Are you eating anything, Chrissy?
Not since when did we eat? What time was it? What's today? Sunday. We went hiking. We were kind of doing keto carnivore also, so we bought like a pound of roast beef, like cold cut, sliced. We me and Frank shared that. A quarter pound of like prosciutto parma.
They share roast beef.
Sounds like a threesome.
Yeah.
And then some sliced other thing of sausage. I had like a couple mozzarella balls, but like that was it.
Okay.
Rough. Yeah.
Oh. Well, you look beautiful in your dress. You know.
That's what
we
matters.
We won't go nuts in Vegas. We won't go to the candy store or anything.
Okay, good. The worst was when I was I used to do the master cleanse, and I'd be like, I think the most I went was day 20, like 28 days without food. It's just you drink this concoction of like lemon, like you juice a lemon, gravy, maple syrup, cayenne pepper, right, and water. And I'd been going up to people like smelling their food and stuff. That's what the Oreo huffing reminded me of.
Wow.
Yeah. But then it's interesting. You at first you're like crazy, like all the
I've heard of
cravings
that as well. It's not called the master cleanse, though.
It was called the Holocaust. What'd you say?
We're just gonna fill in what she said. She's
The master cleanse.
That you hate the Jews? What? Yeah.
Adolf Hitler had a master cleanse. It just
insane.
It worked pretty good, but not good enough.
Right.
It's good. For creatine, it wouldn't be Dylan in the stable. It'd be Vosh. Midwest Troublemaker Bug commercial should end with Dylan having a perforated cow colon. Oh boy. Uh-oh, she's frozen. Oh no. No. All right, I'll let her come back. Maybe she'll A lot of you in the chat are like, you didn't eat real food today. You just had some cold cuts. You're right. I just didn't. But the other day it was easier. Saturday we went to pre-Cana, which is all the hoops you have to jump through to get married in a Catholic church. It's basically all day, like 9 to 4, and they play videos, and it's like, welcome to the rhythm method. No, like not quite that outdated, but like there is like a sex component, which is interesting because I don't think anybody should be on birth control. I think it's really bad for you. It fucks with your mood and your personality. And like that's the part that I'm like, yeah, the Catholics had that right. Like just figure out your cycle and then swallow on those 4 days. It's not that hard. But I don't know where the Catholic Church stands on anal and oral because it didn't say anything in the pamphlet about that.
I know how certain Catholic priests feel about it.
Oh no! Wow, you offended Lila.
She immediately bounced.
I kid.
Oh my god. Yeah, I think I went to a Catholic college and I remember being like, "Oh, I'm saving my virginity for somebody special, but have at the other hole," you know.
Oh dear God.
Not really have at it. It was, you know. Andrew, who? It's you. ESG is pushed by Vanguard and BlackRock, who are the two biggest shareholders.
Can y'all hear her?
Yeah, we
No.
can't hear you.
Okay.
Oh
I think
no.
your microphone's going crazy.
Oh no.
Now you're back. Now we can.
There you are. There you are.
There, she's back.
I hope you weren't trying to make points this whole time. Uh-oh.
I think she's having technical difficulties.
What? You know what? We are in Mercury retrograde right now. No wonder all these technical snafus are happening. Yeah. It's pretty crazy. Yeah. It's fun. I kind of like all the hoops you have to jump through to get married in a church. It's kind of like they're making it hard. Like they're definitely making it hard for you for a reason. They're like, "You want this, bitch? You want to get married in a church? Like a good girl?
For it.
You gotta go to this class. You gotta meet with people. You gotta sign paperwork because you're Methodist, and we're not gonna let you in so quickly. All right?
Wow.
You're gonna sign a waiver, okay? Oh yeah. Frank had to sign off. Like, are you sure you want to sign? You want to get married to this Methodist trash right here? And he was like, "Yep."
Aww.
Yeah. I was like, "What?"
Do you take this godless, dirt worshipping heathen?
Yes,
to be your
it literally said dirt worshiper. It's like, oh, sorry, the Methodists are too good for stained glass windows. Oh, I guess you don't like the saints. You think you're too good for icons. Oh, you really? Oh, I want to make it simple and focus on what's important. Oh, you think you're so special. But I got points for getting baptized, and but no, you can't. They don't make you learn. You don't have to learn the choreography if you don't want to. But you can't get the wafer and the wine. See, in the Methodist Church, they never gave us wine. It was always just juice.
Oh yeah, no, totally. Same here. In like, I was in a non-denominational church when I was raised, and it was always grape juice.
Mm-hmm.
I was actually I took communion at like a Lutheran church many years ago for the first time, and it was actually they actually have some of the Catholic traditions, right? So they actually use wine, and I wasn't ready for it. Right? I was like, wait a minute, this juice
wasn't Merlot.
Right?
Is this something good? Yeah.
I have no idea.
You know it wasn't good. It was like the cheapest, like boxed.
I'm sure.
Franzia? Oh.
Yeah, right. Great
Guaranteed.
value brand.
Yeah, I mean, I think the Body of Christ could do a little better than Franzia. Okay, I think we could go $20 a bottle. I think that's worth it.
It was whatever the hell Kamala Harris drinks.
Right. He could turn the water into wine. Oh, and I learned this, that Jesus performed his first miracle actually at a wedding. That's why he turned the water into wine. He didn't just do it for brunch or something. Like it was a real event. I thought that was pretty cool. I wonder if it's like, could he turn cheap wine into better wine? Like, was he doing that? Like, was that his first trick? And then he was like, all right, let's see if I could turn this gay person into a straight.
Let's turn this into a Pinot Noir.
Oh, that's fun. This is now a religious show.
Right.
Not gonna
It's
say it well.
actually the comic that I'm doing is kind of that way. It's
Ooh.
strong kind of hellfire and brimstone sort of undercurrent to it.
Yeah, like man.
Yeah, it's not just a Western. It's one of those.
I like it. Oh, Matthew Hammond, we need a new Bud Light ad. Real men crossed out. Women of genius. We salute you, Mrs. First VP of Bud Light Marketing. Real men of genius. Today, we salute you, Mr. Dylan Mulvaney, for going a whole year without getting boobs. Yeah, that'd be cool. Sweet. I'm excited, though. I'm definitely hungry. I hope I don't die. But you know what? At least I'll be thin. Let's see. We talked about the mystery cattle. It definitely reminds me of when I would be in high school and I would try to lose weight. I would just have celery and like my own
Celery,
tears.
Jesus.
Yeah.
My own tears.
Okay. Canoe. For creatine, my family's Greek. The type of wine usually depends on the priest. The Romanian priest at my church has it heavily watered down. A church in North Carolina I visited had some of the good stuff. Wow. Hi, Canoe.
Hi, friends. Can you hear me? Or am I?
Yes.
Oh, hi. I'm sorry. I apologize. What did I miss?
Are you in a wind tunnel? Okay.
Do I sound
you
crazy?
missed-
See?
You sound flappy.
Ugh. Better?
Doesn't she sound a little flappy?
You sounded like there was like a
She's
car
fucking
in
with
the
you.
same room as you.
Yeah, does she have her window open?
Better? Oh. Watch this.
Are you
I'll
trolling?
come back when
I'm being trolled.
Let me leave this.
I'm
Let me leave before something horrible happens. Hang on.
Oh no. To get the benefit of fasting where you de-age. What? Where you de-age 7 to 25 years, you need to do it 2 weeks a year. It does not even start the process till the end of day 5. What? Oh God.
I think they're just trying to kill you.
I like it though. I like a challenge. Anyway, that was
Death?
me bringing up the Catholic class. We went to a Brazilian steakhouse after that and ate a fuck ton of meat. And then I felt good and like I didn't feel hungry again till the next day. Okay, one more from Kyler Quinn. I gotta know, was Razor a crazy kid in church or did his mouth develop later? Ew!
He's talking about my swearing, I think.
Oh, of course.
Right,
God.
of course. That's what you meant.
Christy, goodness.
Now my fellatio abilities greatly increased. years
Ew.
later. No, in daily life, I actually really don't swear at all. Honestly, not really. So I kind of online sort of, you turn the volume up, whatever. It's like that.
Okay. Oh.
I do.
Okay. Let's mix it up with a Starbucks story. Oh, this is why Brittany was here for this. Oh wow. A company that's worth billions is being greedy AF. Starbucks customers are left raging over claims coffee. Oh, how embarrassing! You can see I'm looking at vacuums. Claims coffee chain will start charging more for drinks with no water, no ice, and light ice. The internet has been sent into a frenzy, and amid speculation about increased costs. Whoa. Okay. Let's see. So they're actually going to charge you more if you say no water, no ice, or light ice. What? The rumors are relating to the refresher beverages, which reportedly fall victim to the upcharging in all locations across the U.S. from May 9th. Wow. First, we're subsidizing poor people's mortgages. Now this is pure. Wait. Okay. For am I saying this wrong? My brain is shutting down. On social media, with customers outraged of increasing costs. However, a Starbucks representative told female Starbucks is not making changes to the ice policy, and we don't have anything to share regarding changes to refreshers. I've never had a refresher. Have you guys?
I haven't either.
Could they charge me more for a coffee that doesn't taste burnt?
No, that's their thing. Their coffee's so bad. TikTok user Raya, who has more than 140K followers on the video sharing platform, was among the first to claim the price hike was coming. In her clip, which has so far been viewed 1.3 million times, Starbucks aficionado speaks to the camera and says, "You guys, Starbucks is giving us another price increase just in time for summer." Wow, this is starting May 9th. Is it just refreshers? Because then I won't be affected. If you say water, you'll get charged an extra $1 for them adding more base. Additionally, if you say no ice or light ice, that is based. The claims did not go down. I thought this was Dick Masterson here. This is the TikToker that they're talking about. Whoops. Okay. It's yeah. Do you guys think it's a little greedy, or do you think like, you know what? We don't know how much their things cost.
I think they charge enough. Like they charge enough already. Do they really need to penny pinch and try to suck it out of us? I don't know. I don't drink refreshers either.
Right.
You drink refreshers. With this change, if you say no water, you will get charged an extra $1. And additionally, if you say no ice or light ice, you also get charged.
She's really mad about
they
this.
have to add more base to make up for the space lost. Let me show you.
Yeah, I think she just
Two
talked to the
scenarios.
manager.
Nothing on there.
Money over this.
Your audio's cutting out like crazy.
Mine?
Yeah. It's been yours.
God damn this Mercury retrograde. Let me take off some tabs here. Oh boy. Is it better now?
Yeah.
Yeah,
you
so
sound
far,
better.
yeah.
Better. Clippy. I'm gonna leave and then come back and see if that helps. Bye.
Bye.
What's up, guys?
Hi.
How's the wife and kids?
Doing well. No, I haven't ever had a refresher. Have y'all?
No, I don't go to Starbucks.
I don't even know what they
The coffee
are.
sucks.
It's just like a watered down juicy drink with milk or something. I don't know. You can get all kinds of stuff put in it, but it sounds meh.
It sounds gross.
Yeah, it does. Go ahead, charge them extra. Who cares?
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm not a
I'd
Starbucks person.
People complain about the price of like Starbucks and stuff all the time. It's like just make your own. You just make your own drink at home. Just figure it out. Buy a coffee machine.
I use a French press, but I have
I use a
Starbucks.
French press too.
French
They're the best,
press.
right? Yeah,
That's
they're the best. That
fancy.
way, well, I drink a lot of coffee, so that way I'm not wasting coffee. If I make a whole pot and I don't get back to it in time, I can just make it per cup. But I use Starbucks coffee, so.
Yeah, I do not. There she is.
Yeah.
I'm back. It's corn. There was a lot of corn and waffles poop today.
Oh no.
Yeah, and then she kept like licking her butt like every 10 feet. I was like, why is
God,
anyone
I hope you're
corn?
talking about a dog.
I'm like, yeah. I'm like, corn isn't good for anybody. Like, what? I don't think anyone should be eating corn. And then a bird is gonna eat that corny poop. Like there's gonna be other animals that they're gonna try, and then they're gonna poop it out, and then the cycle will just continue.
That's a weird thought.
It's corn. Like it was fully intact. Okay. Kim Kardashian gets serenaded. Wow, I don't know. I didn't know Usher was still a thing. She was serenaded by Usher in Vegas after a failed birthday trip. Oh no. Months after she had to cancel her trip to see Usher in concert. She attended his residency show in Vegas Saturday night and received the ultimate treatment. Kardashian, 42, was seated in, of course, a VIP section, not with the general admission plebes. at the show with childhood BFF Allison Statter. Why is this a first I'm hearing of her if they're BFFs? Hairstylist Chris Appleton and his rumored fiance, Lucas Gage. The Burn singer quickly spotted the Skims founder in the crowd. I hate that the post always puts like your credits when they're referencing you. It's like, we know who they are. This Puffs commercial is like, come on, Kim.
My favorite ones are the Charmin ones with the bears who keep obliquely referencing wiping their own asses.
Yeah.
What's it say about Kim
Keep finding
Kardashian that we're more
ways to-
interested in the toilet paper than we are her?
Yeah.
I think that's great, actually.
Oh my God, she's wearing like this leather daddy suit.
Oh my God.
Good for her. She's single and alone. Okay.
Mm.
Oh no, she's with this guy. She's with this
Barry
gay.
Manilow.
Yeah.
Right.
Kardashian shared several highlights from the concert at Park MGM Hotel via her Instagram stories throughout the night, including videos of her and her crew singing along to songs like Confessions and My Boo. You know, I was in 2 car accidents, one kind of bad, and Usher was playing during my car accident. The song "Yeah" was playing. Yeah.
Oh no! I would never listen
Yeah.
to him again.
Got down on me. Yeah. Next thing I knew, she was all up on me singing. Are you alive?
Oh no.
And I was like, my dad's gonna kill me. He was it was crazy because I had just seen him because he's a landscaper growing up, and then he was doing a job, and then I got into this accident like a few blocks down, and then all of a sudden he was like on the scene. I don't know how he found out, but he just was there. I was like, I'm so sorry. I wasn't worried about like, you know, all the debris and possible death. I was just like, my dad's gonna kill me.
Was it a bad accident? Like, did you get
It was
hurt?
pretty
or,
bad.
like-
I could have killed someone. Like if there was a passenger in this car, because I T-boned this car because I blew a red light because I was jamming out to Usher and I was in a rush trying to get to the pool because it was my kid's dive meet that day, and I was like, I remember I was running late. I had to go buy green hairspray because I sprayed all their heads because that was our team color. And then as soon as they would jump in the pool, it would all like come out right away. It wasn't like permanent, but there's a lot going on, and then my dad just showed up and like peeled off like $2,000. He was like, "Yeah, this is what your car is worth. We're not going to go through insurance. Have a nice day." Yeah.
I got T-boned once listening to Bombs Over Baghdad. I was going
Really?
so hard. Yeah.
Bombs over Baghdad.
I was going so hard. It was this little old lady, though. I felt really bad.
Wow.
She hit me. But
It's weird. I only ever got in a crash listening to Dancing Queen. That's just, you guys have way better stories than me.
Really?
No.
No, that was pretty cool of him because he's a car guy and he was able to like size up like right away how much it was worth. Because when none of us drove new cars, like he was buddies with the mechanics, like we all. And I think that's better. I think it's better not to drive it's a new car. You drive something funky like with a problem, and like that gives you character. Like I drove a 1986 Cadillac DeVille to college. Like that's a boss. Like I felt like a middle-aged black man. I felt really cool. Like every time you get in the car, it goes brrr, this light came on and you heard brrr, and it said car is leveling. And I'd be like,
Right.
it took me years to figure out what that even meant. It was pretty neat.
I had a 87 Dodge Diplomat. It was like a granny car. It was solid steel. It was like nothing but rectangles. It's amazing. And the most amazing thing about it is, I guess they used to be cop cars, right?
Mhm.
The Diplomat. So it's
And
got
like
a
Buicks too,
it's got
right?
V8 in it, right? So
Wow.
people would dust you because they think you're going slower than you are because it's a granny car. And then you could dust them, and it'd be this massive blow to their ego. It was genius. Loved it.
Damn. That's really cool.
Yeah. No, it was a cool car.
My first car was a 76 MG convertible that was a hand-me-down, but it was kind of cool because I had like 4 different tops that I could switch out. It was old though, super old.
You guys have
Yeah,
cool
mine had
first
the
cars.
vinyl top thing.
What did you
Yeah,
have?
yeah, I had 4 of them. It was kind of cool. They zipped down the middle. I had one that just went over the passenger side, so I could zip down the driver's side only. Yeah, it was all right,
great.
but it was so old. Like there was rust in where your feet were. It was like a Flintstone car. I could look down while I was driving. Like, whenever it rained, it was horrible. It would splash. I mean, I tried to keep a mat down there, but it was a whole thing. But that was what I started driving. So learned on a stick though.
Oh wow. I think I tried to drive a stick like once or twice, and then my dad was like, I'm not even gonna try. I'm not even gonna try to do this with you. I got really Oh. Go, Lila, go.
Oh, my first car was a Chevy Cobalt. It was white with black racing stripes.
Ooh.
And I had that car for like 12 years.
Nice.
That's awesome. The Caddy was actually my second car. My first one, I was like really lucky that he happened to find. It was a 1995 red Jeep Cherokee. And I felt so cool driving that to high school, even though like everybody else had like Jettas and shit and like BMWs. It just felt neat because I was like in that like Abercrombie Hollister phase of my life where I like really wanted people to think I surfed. So I would wear like puka shell necklaces.
Yeah.
And I really wanted people because it was like Long Island and it's just like that was my vibe. And then I would put a college sticker on the back of the car. Oh my God, it was great. Just like no AC, windows down, radio. Those were the days. Fuck yeah. Oh my God. I miss that car. It was fun. After I crashed the first Cadillac, I crashed the second Cadillac. Well, and then the second Cadillac was supposed to be a parts car for the first car, but the first car was so fucked that I drove around the parts car, which was a less cool Cadillac. It was like tan and it was like not as cool, not as flashy, not as black. And that one I ended up hydroplaning on my way to college to Connecticut, and I just like rear-ended somebody. My fucking dumb brother was in the car with me. I think he distracted me. I'm gonna blame him.
Welcome to the Reinforcing Stereotypes podcast.
Okay, people who say I'm a horrible driver, both those accidents happened when I was 20, and I never have had another accident ever again. So
I've only been hit. I've never hit, but I have been.
Oh, you got it
several
hit.
times.
You don't know. You haven't lived till you hit somebody with your car.
Oh my God.
I want to find out.
Did you back up too?
Don't do
Yeah, neither have
it. That's bad. No, of course, none of those were on purpose. Okay, good night, mister. I've had enough of your observations, okay? I do drive, okay? and yes, many of those years I was taking the subway, but that's besides the point. Oh. What happened with the rear ending? I think I just paid them. It was such a fucking ripoff. I think I paid them like $700 or $800 for a new bumper, and it was nothing. And it was raining. I blame it on the rain. Yeah. Daniel Jagger. Chrissy's dad should have turned the Caddy into either a lowrider or a donk. It was a lowrider to begin with. It was like driving a sofa down the road. That thing was so cool. It was like the floatiest ride ever. And I would just like hang my one arm out the window. It was great. Sometimes I put my foot on the dashboard. You guys ever do that? That's the best.
No. Maybe that's how she
You
was.
gotta. Hey, no, you only need one
Yeah,
foot. Hey, you only need one foot to drive. If you haven't noticed, it's the same foot that goes from the gas to the brake.
Not if you drive a stick, though. I guess those aren't really around much anymore, though.
My grandpa was one of those
You need two.
sociopaths who drove with both feet.
What?
One of those fucking maniacs.
Because you drove a
Yeah,
Model
he
T, and that's what
actually-
you had to drive it.
He was one of those, and he never got in an accident. But Jesus Christ, it was like brake left foot, gas right foot. What the fuck kind of?
That's not good.
Nut job.
So dangerous.
That's so dangerous. because then you just end up putting them both down, like when you panic.
Right.
Yikes. Do any of you guys have like a dream car?
I do.
Ooh.
I want to get a pink truck.
Oh, like we had a friend who we bumped into in Texas. Was it Texas or was it LA who had a truck? And I remember you were like,
a Tacoma. Yeah, it's a Tacoma.
yeah.
Tacoma truck. I like that it's like a truck that's small but big still, and it has 4 doors. And I want to get it wrapped in Barbie pink. I think that would be so cool.
That would be cool.
Kind of like manifest that. And you know when you like start to like a car, you just see them everywhere.
Yep.
Like,
I was like that with the Kia Sportage. I rented one and I was like, I must have a Kia Sportage. But now I'm like, all right, girl, you could probably shoot a little higher than that. I want some kind of a muscle car. That, or if I ever like make a lot of money, I definitely would get some kind of Audi because they're beautiful and they're so smooth and like they're just gorgeous without being ostentatious. And because I'm German.
What about a Bugatti?
No. That's like a loser. That's like an Andrew Tate mobile.
Drive a Bugatti?
Yeah. A Bukkake? Yeah, Lila, manifest. What's up,
Yes,
Kino?
I'm manifesting it now. Everybody send me all the good energy for my Tacoma.
Saul thinks they would run you out of Texas for having a pink truck.
Nah. No, they would love it. And then I would have it say Lila on the gas cap.
Aw. Would it come with like a tricked out like stepping stool like for you to get up into?
Oh, that'd be cool. And I'd want it to have racing stripes too, like my original car, because I like that as well. Maybe
and then have like a dog on it with like fangs.
A dog with fangs, or maybe like a dog and then me with fangs on the dog.
Right, you riding a dog. Like, yeah. Ooh, Daniel Jagger. Any of you heard of Amelia Hartford or Jessica Barton? No.
I don't think so.
That was easy. Next question. Oh. Okay. All right. Time for more salts. Oh yeah, I should play your thing, Razorfist. I said I would play it, and then I
What's
forgot.
that? Oh, the trailer for the comic.
Your trailer.
Sure.
I'm really excited about this because my dad really likes Westerns, and I was like, oh, I'm going to give him a copy of this because he doesn't like to read chapter books, but he likes pictures. So
He ain't big on book learning.
I just like saying chapter books. It's funny to me. Oh, it's corn. I'm going to think of that song every time I see it. I'm going to think of Waffles poop every time I sing it's corn. Okay. Ooh.
All right, there we go.
Oh, God bless America. What the fuck is wrong with my computer? Oh. All right, I'm clicking off tabs.
It's fine. I mean, if you link it into the Indiegogo, it'll play anyways. It's not a big deal.
But I'm playing it off Indiegogo. Ooh. I have goosebumps. Either that or it's cold in here.
Thank you.
I like the artwork.
Yeah, that's George Alexopoulos. You might have seen like some of his political cartoons on
G
like
Prime.
Twitter or. Yeah, the guy's really, really good.
Oh my god, I felt something tingle.
Yeah, he's killing it. He's got like a 10th of it done, so he's well on his way. He's rocking.
Wow. Let's see where you're at right now. Do you have a window open always with your tally of what you're making?
No, I don't. I think the last time I checked, it was at 150 or just
You're at
north of that.
160.
Wow.
400.
Okay, so over 3 times what we asked for.
Holy shit.
Yeah,
That's
it's
so cool.
crazy. I guess people are just ready for westerns. I don't know.
Yeah, I could tell like George was kind of like, oh, well, we could have like, was there a sense when you were working on this together? Like, were you pitching it to any mainstream places or was it just turned down everywhere?
No, we never even tried. Honestly, we wanted to like own it ourselves. So it's like that wasn't even a question. I do have a publisher because like I've written books before and stuff. And they might work with us a little bit, like to keep it in print after the campaign is over, but we're not going through them this time. So the launch is going to be Indiegogo because that's what George knows and loves, and he's done before, so he's experienced with it.
Yeah, people are ready for quality, and what's really awesome, and something I'm really grateful for, and I don't think anyone should ever take for granted is this kind of like, not to be gay, like amazing community of people, like fellow creators, artists, fans, all just like, I mean, like you realize there's so many people that are like, I don't know what this is. I don't care what this is, but I'm buying it because it's from people I like and respect and we're all on like kind of the same team. I think that's pretty cool.
And more than anything, just not like right wing, but not ideological. You know what I mean? Like not pushing some kind of narrative. There's no narrative in this at all. It's just a fun Western. That's all it is.
That's why people want it. That's why people are interested in it, because people are craving that right now. They just want something cool, entertaining,
Isn't it
absolutely.
That like
look at
you're non-leftist,
sorry.
you're non-woke, and like you're like, well, I'm not right wing, but like that's the only place for you to go. That's your only category. Like, well,
right. Well, because look at how far the Overton window is shifted. Anyone like right of Chairman Mao is suddenly Hitler. Like that's just how they cast you.
Yeah, that's true.
I guess we're all Archie Bunker now.
Yep. We're all gonna do the master cleanse. Just kidding.
Yeah.
I can't believe I've never made that joke before. Probably because I did the master cleanse before I was a comedian. I didn't think of it. $5 towards Chrissy learning to surf. Oh, thanks, Mikey.
That'll at least buy you a puka shell necklace.
Oh my god. I have surfed a couple times. I actually learned to surf in Hawaii. I went for a training trip. I was a springboard diver like as a kid, and this was like the traveling team, and so we went there. It was one of the coolest things. I haven't been back since, but it was cool to go at like 14. And I remember like I met this guy who was 20 and I thought he was so old. And then he gave me a sweet hickey on my neck. So I remember I was like walking around town, like looking for a necklace or a choker, like big enough to cover up the hickey. Because I was in there. I went to Hawaii with my mom. She's like, oh, I'll be a chaperone. Like she just wanted to come. And then my sister came too. Do not come. Yeah, it was pretty cool. The hickey was, I think it was undiscovered, which was pretty amazing. But that's like the worst feeling when you have like a hickey or something and you're just like, you're consciously like, everybody see it. You guys didn't get hickeys when you were younger? Wow, okay. Not relevant. Razorfist, priest or maiden, mayhem or emperor, Miley or Katie?
Priest, mayhem, and plead the fifth. I did meet Katy Perry back before she was Katy Perry. At a Christian music festival. She was still wearing she was like frumpy clothes and strumming a guitar, I think.
Yes. She had a total remake.
I got to talk to her back when she was, I forget what her name was then. There was this big signing booth after the concert or whatever, and she was all by herself because nobody knew who she was.
Wow.
Was that when she was still-
Or maybe she had signed stuff and that people had just left. I don't know. But I went and just talked to her because I felt kind of bad. And
Didn't
I was
she
bored. I was
start
dating.
as like a Christian singer or as like a religious? Okay.
It was
So
a
it was during that era?
Christian. It was a Christian music festival.
Oh, okay.
Was her name Katie Hudson?
Yeah, she was nice. She was nice. I don't remember much about the conversation, but
Cool. All right. Some of you in the chat are calling hickeys a boomer thing. Wow. I really don't appreciate that. Hickeys are early 2000s. Yeah, they are.
Yeah. It's not very common anymore. It's not like a thing people
No,
have
what's
to
up
deal
with
with
that?
much.
I guess people figured out where the mouth is.
No, like people are just going and hooking up instead of like making out now. They're just like
Because
they're
a lot of
just
our
going
hookups
for it.
happened in the dark, okay, in the woods, in secrecy. So, and also we were like prudes back then. You had to take what you could get. Sometimes all you could get was a neck. Okay.
Right.
Do you know how many unenthusiastic hand jobs I've given? It's called high school. You know, you're trying to preserve yourself. You're like, well, I guess we're going Western grip today. Not relevant. Razor. Oh, we already did that. Goo goo. Andrew Van Halen. I'm slowly getting more and more into Westerns because of Razor. Pale Rider being my favorite.
That's cool.
Cool.
Yeah, that was an inspiration for it.
Look at that, man.
What is a
Inspiring-
spaghetti
inspiring.
Western?
The Italian, they call them spaghetti westerns because they're made in Italy. You know, the movies
Oh.
from the 60s, the Good, the Bad, the Ugly, those kind of movies. You know, with the funky gunshot sounds that sound like a missile shooting out of a cannon. Like those kind of movies. They're a little cheesy, but they're also a little grittier and a little more violent. They're fun.
Cool. Blood on the Blade. Hey, Razor, huge fan of your rants and mythos. Advice on writing as I'm trying to write a dark fantasy based on Roman times. Too many ideas, but can't make up my mind on what to set in stone.
I recommend you outline the living shit out of your story. That's what I recommend. I like basically write my story before I write it. I just knock it out in bullet points, chapter by chapter. That's my only advice to anyone who wants to write. And I have to stress that my opinion does not have its origin in the mind of genius, but that's just what works for me.
It's pretty close, though. I mean, you're the only one who knows the truth about Lincoln.
Well, that's not true.
In this chat. Benny's mom, Chrissy is not a good person. Uh-oh. Oh my God. The secret's out. Well, this is my last SimpCast. Any of you read Wraith of God by Aaron Lobaresti?
I've heard of it, but I haven't read it. No, it's apparently it's a new comic.
Oh. Oh. Okay. Okay. All right. One more. Emperor Creatine, have a nice funeral. Sartana will pay. What?
That's the name of a spaghetti western.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah.
Okay.
They have. That's another thing they're known for, having ridiculous titles, just absurd. The kind of titles that sound like they should be read by Antonio Banderas, like that kind of thing. Like.
Oh no! I never learned how the end of the Usher serenading Kim Kardashian went.
Oh, drat!
I went into my Usher car crash story.
Oh yeah.
The rest of this
derailed.
art is garbage. She just had a smoky eye. She's in a dress. She looks good. That's the whole article.
He sang to her. Yep.
Yeah. And they sang, "Girl, I don't care if your ass is fake."
Do you guys feel like when artists do like residencies in Vegas, it's kind of just like a signal that like your time is done and you're trying to like,
oh yeah,
just to do your last hurrah? Is
Brittany
that
did
how I
it.
always
Yeah,
feel?
the victory lap.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Magicians do it too, huh? That's sort of where magicians go to settle in.
Yeah.
It's like being
Stand
put
up
out to
comic
pasture.
too, Chrissy.
I've only done a couple shows in Vegas. Well, hey, shit, that's where I'm going this week. Hey. Gosh darn it. A residency would be sick, though. Keanu and I will be at the Space on Thursday, and Lila.
I only came to say goodbye, and yes, I can't wait for Vegas, guys.
You're
Canoe
leaving.
and Lila and I. We're gonna have to plan our outfits, or at least our colors. I hate all my clothes.
Oh my god, I have so many outfits planned. It's gonna be so much fun.
Okay.
I know you have so many swimsuit tops. You had the best swimsuits.
Thousands of them. Oh my god. I bought
I love
sparkly. We're gonna have so much fun. And we'll coordinate. We'll do
Ooh.
a
I hope
primary
that people
color
are-
night.
I'm really hoping that at least one person is like, Christy, you lost a lot of weight. Are you okay? Are you sick? Like, I'm hoping it just, I want one person to say that.
Careful.
Anybody else falling asleep to Mickey Spillane stories read by Stacy Keach? I don't think so.
No.
That's the most referencey thing. Jimmy Owens, it's the Western. He's CG and on issue 2. Razor rules. Yes, he does.
Sorry, Gino wants to say hello.
Yes, hello,
Hey.
Gino. Oh my God.
You're
What's
leaving? Where
up?
are you going?
No.
Hi. Hi.
Hi, Gino. How are you?
I'm amazing. How are you? Hi, Lila.
Gino, are you excited? Are you gonna hang around on Monday because Dave Landau's gonna do Kumia's
He's
show?
But he's Skyping
Oh,
in.
nice. Is he?
Skyping.
He's Skyping. I was texting with him after I saw the interview. I'm not trying to, and yeah, it was like, yeah, I'm gonna watch it. I don't think they need us there.
I know,
mean,
but I'm
you're-
gonna lurk. I'm gonna lurk and listen.
Well, you're always
and-
there anyway, right?
Yeah, I'm always lurking.
That's
it's
not my
Frankie
thumb,
McDonald's
Henry.
birthday
Ta-da.
show on Monday.
Who's?
Frankie McDonald. It's his birthday on Monday.
Fuck, that's right. Thank you.
Whatever,
Shit.
Amy's gonna be there. She's gonna have her boobs out.
Well, he likes you guys better anyway. I totally
No,
forgot
he doesn't. He only likes my show because there's nudity.
that. And lots of it. We had
Yeah.
some chick with her pants hanging out last week. He seemed
Jesse, was it Jesse James? Jesse James?
Jocelyn Jane, but he seemed very
Jocelyn
aloof
Jane.
to it. He wasn't even really looking.
Wow, he's like over it. He's over the
Yeah.
nudity now.
He's big time.
Big timing.
Wow.
All right. Anyway, yeah, have fun in Vegas, but I'll see you tomorrow, I bet.
We'll leave you alone now in case something horrible happens again. Bye, guys. I'll see you.
Wait. We have to do our outros to
Okay, we'll do
music. It's time for the dance party.
I'm sorry.
A second.
What?
No. Do. Ooh, no. I don't like that. Some of these remind me of old ad reads. Okay. Yeah.
Yay, public domain.
I keep saying like a Snoopy's like a Charlie Brown character. Lila Hart.
She's bugging.
Hey, I'm gonna be in Vegas and I'm gonna be in Dallas with Chrissy and Keanu. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. Check me out at lilahart.com/documentary and watch all my documentary films. Yeah, can't wait to see you in Vegas, ladies.
Hey, do you want a drink from the bar? I'm gonna go. Is that guy bothering you? The guy, he's wearing a black shirt and he's wearing sunglasses inside. Is he bothering you? Tommy White's still bothering you? You want me to say something? Hi, Razorfist.
Hello.
Coming up.
Thank you for supporting the comic. Hopefully it goes even further. I'm really excited, and thank you guys for having me on.
Yeah, follow Razorfist on Twitter, on YouTube.
Yep.
For another yeehaw.
Razorfist with a 0 on Twitter because.
Yeah, that
somebody else
throws
told
me off. Every time I tried to type you up, it wouldn't come.
There's some fetish photographer named Razorfist, I guess. He's out there.
Ew. Actually doing razor fisting, probably.
Yeah, I don't want to know.
Haley Kennington, little redhead.
Just at Lady Kennington on Twitter. There's a link tree there. Thank you all for having me.
Ashley.
Yeah, Freely Ashley on all platforms, Freely Ashley 92 on Twitter, and join us Saturday evenings for my podcast Off Label. Thanks for having me on tonight. It was fun.
Thanks for doing it. You're the best. Keanu Thompson.
Keanu C. Thompson. I'm going to be with these two lovely ladies, Lila Hart and Chrissie Mayr. We're going to Vegas. We're going to Dallas. Follow Keanu C. Thompson Instagram, Twitter. Linktree's there. Can't wait to be there with them. Come see us if you're in the area.
Yeah, come see us. The tickets are selling out. Okay, you guys are gonna miss your chance. Okay, because a lot of my porn star friends are coming. All right, we get pretty hot and heavy. All right, y'all. Thanks for tuning in to SimpCast. We love you. We simp for you. We'll see you next week.